was 30 and 8, 62.9 the half. Leads the way from Tony Sloy, who almost gets to the leader's wheel. Happy As has had a cruisy run in behind the tempo, and Roger Valerio Lombo 1-1. Then Miss Ayla, Ad Mayora, Chrissy's Creek, followed by He's All Ticker, and still the last pair down the back at Cheetah Lodge, and back with it is Iron Annie with 500 metres left to go. He's about to up the ante here on Eve Crocker, still around about 3 metres to Tony Sloy. Happy As and Roger Valerio Lombo, no moves yet to give chase to this leader yet. Then came Miss Ayla and Ad Mayora. They come for home, and it's Eve Crocker, 29.8 the quarter. Gets about 6 metres in front of Happy As. They were followed by Tony Sloy. Roger Valerio Lombo circles them to try and get into the fight, and Miss Ayla heads the remainder, but Eve Crocker goes into overdrive now. Races about 12, 13 metres in front and is all over a winner, and cruises into win at Eve Crocker. Happy As second. Roger Valerio Lombo was third, and fourth zipping home on the inside Miss Ayla. They were followed then by Tony Sloy, Ad Mayora, Chrissy's Creek, He's All Ticker, and the last couple they included Iron Annie, and Cheetah Lodge was back with those in the end as easy as you like for the fave.
First favourite wins, Eve Crocker, and wins easily, beats Happy As. Photo third, get it on screen once confirmed, the first from Penrith. Fourth event here from Warrnambool, heat number 1 of the Vic Bred Series over the 450 metres. Multi-Mat is $2 and even money is favour off box 4, vacant to its outside. Tinker Fran, $3.60 into $3.20, best back to beat it off box 1. $4 out to $4.60 for the 2, Immense, and Agent Meatball, $7.50 out to $11 next in the trade. So even money favourite, but Tinker Fran's the one they're coming for. It's a last start winner here at the track and trip, running at 25 and 72 when beating Milkman Neil by over 4 lengths on the line. That was its first attempt here at the track and trip. Lightly raced, the daughter of Kiowa Mon Mani. It's had 5 starts now for 2 wins and 2 minor placings, and he's 1 from 1 off the inside, and that was last start as well, so it's returning to the track and trip and back into box 1 as well. Dane goes 4-1-2-6 Multi-Mat, getting the nod on top. Here he is to call.
Join us here for the 4th event on the card. And we're just about on our start time, along with Sky Racing 1, who also join us. So to be live in the early quad, you need 4, 5 and 7. Good luck in the final leg if you've had an early quad. Favourite here, number 4, Multi-Mat in the GRV Vic Bred Series Heat 1. Multi-Mat $2.15 into $2 favourite. Ahead of Tinker Fran, 4 into $3.20 as they move in. Immense $3.70 now, $4.60, the rest in double figures. So at the 450 for the first heat of the GRV Vic Bred Series, and the green light's on, they're set to go. Race 4 Warrnambool, favourite in 4. Racing, and away fast off the inside, Tinker Fran, shot through to lead early on from getting to second, Moonlight Jack. Third, the inside, Immense was trying to get a gap, and it's outside, Agent Meatball. Deeper on the course, Multi-Mat passed a lot of those from Immense, getting up on its inside for the back to Impactus, and Agent Meatball got checked out to last. On the swing for home, and Tinker Fran has them running. Down the outside, Moonlight Jack and Multi-Mat trying hard, but Tinker Fran will win it by 4 lengths. Seconds of photo. Moonlight Jack or Multi-Mat, 4th Immense ahead of Impactus, and Agent Meatball was at the rear in 25 and 28.
So Tinker Fran wins, 240 Super Tab, 310 New South Wales and 250 U-Tab goes back to back, and that money was spot on, 25 and 28 the time. Close to the minors, 4 or 7, 7 or 4. We'll wait for the semaphore board to split them. Lucky last here from Pinjarra Gallops, 1400 the trip for the Class 5ers. And tab favourite is Separate off the inside. Clint Johnson Porter takes the ride, $2.30 out to $2.60, just a slight wobble. $7 out a point to $8 for Dazzling Dane. Midnight Mystery, $7.50 out to $10. Far Too Strong, $7 out to $11. Artie's Comet, $11 into $9, then back to $11. Best back at a price, make it the 5. Run to Fair Run, $19 into $12 with a good push. Comes off a first up 9th here at the track over 1,200 metres. Set outside the lead, was beaten 7 lengths after weakening. It's second up here. It's had 5 starts at this track and trip up to 1,400 metres for the 4 minor placings, so it's going very close and looks to go a few better here this afternoon. 19 into 12 with the tab trade. Little Nibbles for Sneaky Fox, 17 into 14, and for Our Norman, 23 into 15. Gets a 2 kilo claim from a wide draw. That's the tab. Let's see what's happening with the bookmakers. Separate goes 240 out to 260, then back 10 cents into 250. 750 and Solid Dazzling Dane. Midnight Mystery, $8 out to 10. Run to Fair Run, 13 into 10. Everywhere you look attracting interest. Artie's Comet, 9 out to 11, and Far Too Strong is 8 out to 13. Our Norman, likewise, attracting good bets with the bagman, is 19 into 13 with a push. Going off 2 duck eggs to start the preparation, looking to turn it around, only 57 kilos after the claim. Selections here in the get-out for Darren McCauley, putting Separate on top. 1 to beat 7 and 8, the way that he's seeing them here for the lucky last on the program. Loading well. Let's get to Darren. The way that he's seeing them.
Chino, the 9th, winning by big margins. Now we wait here for Sneaky Fox. There was some money around at $16 into 12. Sneaky Fox to join the line with Firemaker. Strickland Stakes Day this weekend out of Belmont Park. Strickland Stakes Day this weekend. Going up, Sneaky Fox drawn right over there near the outside of the field. And so it will be Firemaker, the last to move in. Alterno, the scratching here from the last. The light blinks. Away. Run to Fair Run, won the start. Won it by about a length. Out very well is our Norman. Gorgeous Gossip also had commenced very quickly. Dazzling Danes rushing up there shortly after. Sneaky Fox comes across from its wide gate. In behind them, No Dust on Me, Far Too Strong. Gifted Warrior drifting back, so's Separate. Now the favourites in the second half, back there in company with Midnight Mystery and the last pair included. On the outside, Artie's Comet back with Firemaker. Run to Fair Run though, in control as they leave the back, going out by the 850. Run to Fair Run, a length and a half. Our Norman. Sneaky Fox comes across, a length and a half. Gorgeous Gossip on the inside of Dazzling Danger. It's getting a good run mid-race. Then Far Too Strong in the clear. A further 2 lengths behind them to Midnight Mystery. On the inside, No Dust on Me, Artie's Comet. Back there in the field, Gifted Warrior, Firemaker. Separate now last of all, the 270 favourite coming towards the 400 and has got the job in front of it. Run to Fair Run straightens up for home by 2. Our Norman and Sneaky Fox. Gorgeous Gossip closer towards the rail, followed then by Dazzling Dame about to peel to the outside. Now Separate back behind them is starting to bullock his way through, and he's coming as Run to Fair Run takes them to the 150. Run to Fair Run, Dazzling Dane now the danger, but Run to Fair Run's finding plenty. Run to Fair Run does it all the way, scored from Dazzling Dane. Third home, Midnight Mystery from Far Too Strong. Separate had too much to do.
So Run to Fair Run wins and pays. 890 and 290 does go one better up to the 1400 and lands good bets. Second and third will get up on screen in just a tick to the lucky last at Pinjarra. Big thanks to Darren McCauley for his coverage this afternoon. Second event here from Sandown, Jace, over the 5:15 again. Quick Smart, they've come for it, they've found it. $2.70 into $1.90 off box 8.
Yeah, he's plenty short enough now. Certainly no argument with the prices that have been taken, but yeah, I don't know whether I'd want to take too much shorter. Everything's got its price, obviously. Look, I think he's the most obvious winner of the race, and as I said, at the price that he went up, there's no question that you could have made a case to say that was value. Now, he's just sliding back to 195, so he still might get black figures again if you've missed out here. He's handled wide draws perfectly in his 3 starts here, other than when he had the 6 and he fell in the final of the maiden series run over the Sandown Cup series. He's got a very keen railer drawn inside him here and Keep It Blue, so that'll help him in the initial stages. As I said, I don't think he's a certainty, but he's absolutely a one to beat. Aston Sunset, more often than not, is underestimated by the market, and Bob's up at big odds. I think her last win here, yeah, she was 20 to 1 when she won here last time. And from the red tonight, I think she's a sneaky chance in a race that lacks real stunning zip to the mark. Sir Chappie drawn her outside. Wouldn't necessarily worry her early, but he's well drawn down on the inside and going all right. That's probably how you'd sum up her form of late, to be fair. She races really well here at Sandown in particular, and middle draws tend to be her. She lives her life mostly there in the middle. She's had the 6, the 3, probably half of her most recent starts. She's got the blue here tonight. 8-1-2-4 here for this second event. Let's go to Dan. She's got the blue here tonight.
3 wins from 22, a second at Geelong last time, and then you're out to $8.50 for the blue Going All Right, who was 5th behind Bigsy at Sale recently. Sky and RSN back with us. Runners behind the boxes and about to move in. Good go here for Quick Smart. Number 8, it's been $3.40 when markets open. It got into $1.90. It's just ticked out to $2. And he'll have to be very smart to win from the pink tonight. It's a good even field of grade 5s underneath it. And we'll get an idea of how smart Quick Smart is tonight from the pink. Second elect is Sir Chappie, who was good here last week behind Scofflaw. And he's at $5. $7 next best, keep it blue. Green light. The book for Christmas in July. They're set. Ready. And away. Quick Smart began fair. On the outside, Roxy Smirnoff showing speed, keep it blue. Trying to squeeze through was Aston Sunset. Getting to the front, keep it blue. And Quick Smart's right on its coattails and they race clear. In third position was Tough Tears. Then came Dale and Bale. Off the track, Sir Chappie from Roxy Smirnoff. Then going all right and a long last Aston Sunset. Leader was Keep It Blue. Here comes Quick Smart though. Up on the outside. Rushes on by. Big win. Quick Smart by 2 or 3. Over Keep It Blue. Third in was Tough Tears. And fourth across was Dale and Bale. Clear then is Roxy Smirnoff going all right. Long gap Sir Chappie and Aston Sunset. Time is 29 and 52.
For the 8, Quick Smart landing good bets. $2 $1.10 beats Keep It Blue and Tough Tears. It's 8, 7 and 3 to race number 2 there from Sandown Park. Still owe you those minors from the last at Pinjarra. Fourth event Ballarat about to score up. Favourite is Sergio's Rocket. 140 out to 160 back to 155. Prince Sahara 360 into 280 back to $3. 8 out to 950 Symphony Stride. And 21 into 16 Top Gun Ted from the inside gate, best spec at a price. Stands going 4, 3, 6 and 5 with thoughts. Sergio's Rocket on top. Other side of this starts the first of the finals for Albion Park. It's the Chairman's Cup final over the 710 metres. Days of Thunder is $1.50 favourite off box 1 at this stage. 4 minutes of betting time remaining. Let's get you to Ballarat first.
Scribe, Prince Sahara, Sergio's Rocket, Speedy Spider, Broadway's Girl and Symphony Stride. A field of 7. $1.50 for Sergio's Rocket, $3.20 for Prince Sahara. Filly by American Ideal is Sergio's Rocket. Mark Pitt has the drive. Trained by Emma Stewart. Set field of 7, race 4. Ready Ballarat. And the green light's on, they're racing, and away very quickly from gate 3 was Prince Sahara. Sergio's Rocket is about a head away to its outside, and they're about to clear Subscribe as they make their way into that first bend. Prince Sahara's in front, Sergio's Rocket outside of it into the first turn. Subscribe third, and then Speedy Spider getting across into 4th position. Then about 5 metres away, Broadway's Girl. Settling third last from the wide gate, Symphony Stride. Drifts back second last, and on the inside is Top Gun Ted. Into the straight, 1,200 metres left to travel, and Prince Sahara leads after keeping out Sergio Rocket's challenge in the early part. Subscribe third the inside, 4th is Speedy Spider, then Top Gun Ted, who's 3 back along the pegs. Broadway's Girl is outside of it, and Symphony Stride is last. 6.4 lead time, first quarter, 29-1, and Prince Sahara leads the way, makes its way out of the straight, clear from Subscribe, and Sergio's Rocket's third, now about 8 metres off the lead, and she's obliged to sit without cover for the trip as they work their way past the 800 metres. Then came Top Gun Ted inside Speedy Spider, Broadway's Girl second last, and Symphony Stride at the tail end. Along the back straight after a second quarter of 30 seconds, and Prince Sahara is about 4 metres in front of Sergio's Rocket. Under pressure third was Subscribe, and about to go past it Speedy Spider from Broadway's Girl. Top Gun Ted, and last is Symphony Stride. Off the back straight, and it's Prince Sahara about 4 metres in front of Sergio's Rocket, being called on now, and then Speedy Spider up to a clear third, but Prince Sahara's going well at the moment, 5 metres clear. Third quarter was 28.1, and Prince Sahara with a good break turning for home on Sergio's Rocket. The margin's now about 6 or 7 metres. Prince Sahara's got further in front, has Sergio's Rocket covered, then Speedy Spider, but Prince Sahara's nicely out in the lead, and Prince Sahara's going to win well. Prince Sahara by about 10 metres, Sergio's Rocket second, Speedy Spider third, Broadway's Girl fourth, Symphony Stride fifth, then Subscribe and Top Gun Ted. Final quarter, 28.4, mile rate 154.9.
3-4-5, your numbers there. Second from Albion Park, this is the Chairman's Cup final. It's over the 700 metres and just a small field to do battle. Look, if she runs to her best, Days of Thunder, she'll make a mess of these. But look, it has to be said that she went around $1.50 in a very similar race to this 2 runs ago, and look, let's put it frankly, she just didn't put in. She was a different conveyance last week in a stronger race. So again, if she runs up to a run last week, she will absolutely blow these away. And the $1.50 would be well over the odds. It's just that little reservation about her mixing her form, which she does quite often. Me and you, I think, will be well suited by the small field. Fantastic Radley would want to improve a fair bit on what we've seen from him on his interstate forays. He wasn't beaten too far, it has to be said. He had a pretty strong race last week, so he can certainly build on that here. And Magic Miss generally runs a place, and there's no reason why she won't do that here tonight. 1-6-2-8. Let's get to the boys' trackside.
$1.55. We've got 280 Fantastic Redley, 13 Magic Miss, 17 Me and You, 61 the Roughie Jedi Return. Field of 5 for the Brisbane Greyhound Racing Club Chairman's Cup. And I'd expect Days of Thunder from box number 1. Should be able to posse up, I reckon, 3rd or 4th. No worse than that tonight. I'd be surprised if she gets as far back as she has been, given the quality of the race and as good as she is. As we said, she showed a little bit more early speed here last week. I think she will be too strong in the run home. Fantastic Radley. This is his time. Box number 2. He should be able to settle much closer from this box, and he'll put himself right in the finish. And for the placings, Magic Miss and Me and You. About 10 seconds before start, might head up to John Brash for the call of the Chairman's Cup, race to Albion Park.
Ran 4th in that race last week. So Days of Thunder 155, Fantastic Radley $2.80. They dominate the market here. Jedi Return at 61, Me and You 17, Magic Miss at 13. Now there's the starting signal. First of 6 features here at Albion Park tonight. Feature race over all 5 distances here at Albion Park, and we've got 2 features over the 710. This one, the Chairman's Cup, and also the Group 3 Super Stayers Race 8 on the card. There is the green light. 2022 Chairman's Cup, favoured 1, Days of Thunder ahead of 2, Fantastic Radley. Away over the 710, and Days of Thunder began fast, showing speed. Jedi Return will head it off early. Around them goes Me and You into 3rd spot. Slightly checked there, Fantastic Radley getting back along the rail. Days of Thunder followed in last spot by Magic Miss at the judge. A lap out, taking over was Me and You by a length on Jedi Return. 3rd the inside, Days of Thunder. Around them comes Fantastic Radley, and last of all was Magic Miss. They packed down the back, and look at the run for Days of Thunder. Went through on the inside and took over. Following it through, Magic Miss. 3rd the outside, Fantastic Radley. Me and You and Jedi Return around the turn. Days of Thunder booted away, living right up to the run of last week. Bolts clear and wins the Chairman's Cup by 7 lengths. 2nd, Fantastic Radley. 3rd in was Magic Miss, followed by Me and You and Jedi Return. Last of the 5 in around 41 and 60.
For the 1, Days of Thunder, too good for them, $1.30 all across the board. Beats Fantastic Radley and Magic Miss, no 3rd divvy, 1-2-8 to the 2nd from Albion Park, the Chairman's Cup final. Goes to Days of Thunder. 5th event here from Warrnambool, Heat 2 of the Vic Bred Series. First leg of the quaddie as well. Blazon Masters, your favourite. $3 into $2.50 off box number 6. Heads of the trade. Only just, though, because Cardigan Girl off the inside's been smashed. $3.50 into $2.60, attracting big bets. $3.70 out to $4.40 for President, and Orson Lee $6.50 out to 10, first in double figures. Late scratching of the 8, High Tribe Rico. Dane goes 2 to beat 6 and 7. 2, 6 and 7. High Tribe Rico at the time of scratching was your favourite as well, so it has shaken up the market a touch. And new favourite is Blazon Master, only just over Cardigan Girl. Here's Dane. New favourite is Blazon Master, only just.
Here, race 5, quaddie opener. The 2nd heat of the GRV Vic Bred Series. This is heat number 2 as the Sky One rejoin us along with the Sean and RSN. So this is the first leg of the quaddie. Good luck if you're investing in a quaddie tonight here at Warrnambool, the 2nd heat of the GRV Vic Bred Series for the 450 grade 6s and 7s. And we had the late scratching much earlier of the favourite number 8 High Tribe Rico at 4:35 p.m. taken out due to weight variation. Field of 7 left to run, and that's really changed up the market. So favourite is now 6 Blazon Master, $5 into $2.50. Cardigan Girls a point behind at $6.50 into $2.60. President $6.50 now, $4.40. Orson Lee $10 and solid. And then out to Electra April 13, Moonlight Kiss 15, and Chessman the outsider at $31. So good luck with your quarries. This is the first leg race number 5. The second heat of the GRV Vicbred Series for the mixed 6s and 7s. There's the green light. Set to go. Race 5, Warrnambool. Favourite in 6, Blazing Master. They're ready. Racing away fast off the inside. President had shot through to lead early on from Electra April, who's guiding up and take the front now. So Electra April clear. A length on Cardigan Girl. Blazing Master deeper out 3 wide. Orson Lee makes lots of ground, but very wide ahead of Moonlight Kiss, and then came Chessman. And out the back would have been President on the swing for home. Electra April around the turn in front. Here comes Orson Lee, who's used all of the track and diving through Cardigan Girl. The middle. Cardigan Girl just from Blazing Master. Orson Lee in a photo. 4th flashing home, President ahead of Moonlight Kiss. Chessman out towards the rear. The run 25 and 60.
Should be 1 over 6 here and 5 likely third. That's the way it looked to the eye. 25 and 60 the time. Very likely that the one will get this here to race number 5 at Warrnambool, and will kickstart the quaddie as well. We'll get the divvies up on screen. Very prominent one beats 6 and 5 Cardigan Girl for the win, and it is $2.70, $1.04, $1.40 Blazing Master. Orson Lee third at $3.10. Race number 2 here from Penrith, and Fred's numbers are 10, 4, 1 and 7. Put Rockin' Penny on top, the $3.30 second favourite. Silly Sid is the favourite at $2.80, and outside of that, not a whole lot to report. 60 seconds away from start time. So numbers there again are 10, 4, 1 and 7. Silly Sid 290 into 260 back to 280. 330 into 310 back to 320. Rockin' Penny. Money Honey is $4 out to 480 drifting. Alambi's best spec at a price. 10 into 7 as one of the last in single figures. Nothing else to report further down the board. Here's Fred. As one of the last in single figures. Nothing else to report further down the board. Here's Fred.
Well, Lewis, they're about to get ready here for the second race. This is the swap meet at Penrith Showground, June 26. And runners are about to be called forward. Been an interesting betting race. Silly Sid at 280. Rockin' Penny, it's 330. Got a real opinion of this horse. It's had 15 starts, a 5-time winner. It's won 3 at this track where it's raced well historically. Ran second here last week, in fact 2 weeks ago I should say, and did win here first up in May. So third up, bit of fitness on its side now, and Gavin and Paul Fitzpatrick combining. They're getting set. 370 for it at the moment. Rockin' Penny continues to drift, and Money Honey's come in from its opening quote. Now they're getting ready. Coming up, Rock Supreme coming up on that second line now as they get ready. Inside candidate is Lavros Midas Touch, Fantasy Reactor. Fantasy Reactor filling its spot. Flirtatious Heart. So we're just about right. Mobile rounds the turn. Stand by for a start. Ready in the second. Green for go, they're off. Away well was Silly Sid, showing speed. Fantasy Reactor, Lavros Midas Touches trying to rally through, and then came Money Honey, who snags in behind that pair. Up on the inside next of all came a Lambie, Flirtatious Heart, and then came just settling around midfield there was Silly Sid. Rockin' Penny was next, and then came on the inside Rock Supreme. Getting back in the field is Crown Mojo, and dropping out to be last Louisiana Freedom. So they work down the back straight. Fantasy Reactor led. Now Money Honey being driven along, trying to work around the outside to take the lead. Really being driven hard, just can't get around Fantasy Reactor at the moment. Silly Sid enjoys a great run, and then came back on the inside of those Lavros Midas Touch. The next one, Rockin' Penny, 3 back in the moving line. Still hasn't been get to the lead here, Money Honey. They were followed behind those are Lambie. The next one, Crown Mojo, Flirtatious Heart, Louisiana Freedom and Rock Supreme. First quarter was 29.5. They're in the straight. The leader was Money Honey, but it's racing one off the inside, about 1.5 metres, 2 metres in front. Off Fantasy Reactor. Third, the outsider, Silly Sid. It couldn't have asked for a better run. They were followed behind them, Lavros Midas Touch. Rockin' Penny's also had a good trip. 3 back in the running line. It'll stalk Silly Sid. They were followed by a Lambie, Flirtatious Heart, and the others are being headed as they run down the back straight, then by Crown Mojo. It's still Fantasy Fantasy Reactor and Money Honey. They're going stride for stride, poised to peel, and offer now is Silly Sid, and letting rip with its run around the outside now is Rockin' Penny. Lavros Midas Touch gets off the inside, and so does Alambi, so the runs come. Moving up on the outside now to go to the lead, Silly Sid. Rockin' Penny very deep on the track, and trying to split them is Alambi, and they were followed by Lavros Midas Touch, who runs up in behind those. 30 and 1 the quarter. Going to the lead is Alambi, trying to stay on Silly Sid, Lavros Midas Touch and Rockin' Penny, but it is Alambi coming right on with the job now, and Alambi will beat Silly Sid. Third home Rockin' Penny, and fourth Lavros Midas Touch. Rock Supreme hammered home into fifth, and then came Flirtatious Heart, Money Honey, well back to clock in Louisiana Freedom with Crown Mojo, and 60 metres behind the field was Fantasy Reactor at the tail.
Behind the 7, Alambi, 9:22.50, beating Silly Sid and Rockin' Penny third. 7:4.10 to the second from Penrith. Race number 3 here from Sandown Jace over the 5.95 this one. And you've got the 4 on top, I'm Easy Boys, dropping off a last start third over a longer distance. Ran at the 7:15 here at Sandown.
Yeah, absolutely. He'd be probably my idea of one of the better bets. I'm not saying he's a certainty, but I think he's well over the odds at $5. I thought he was entitled to just about be favourite in this. He ran third to 700, as you said last time. He doesn't really get 700. He's better suited this sort of trip. He ran third in the heat of the Pink Diamond. Prior to that, he went to Newcastle for the 7:15. So he's been taking on better dogs than this. And when he did win here, at the Meadows last, he won 7.5, and he beat a very good dog keeper, Black, out of sight there. Gets on pace. Yeah, as I said, pleasantly surprised by the price. So with him on top here, Soda Extreme, who's been racing consistently. The Pink Meat Joe Black's not too badly drawn out wide. Not that Box 8 has a great record statistically from this start, but the draw suits him. And Flying Jelly, I thought, was probably just a touch of overs as well at the $15. Is worth throwing into tries and first fours. But yeah, happy enough to tip you I'm Easy Boys here at a nice price. Did get to $6 at one stage. He's $5. We actually got to $6.50. He's $5 and $1.75 now. So you could certainly turn him into a good each way bet, I would have thought. Let's get to Dan. You could certainly turn him into a good each way bet, I would have thought.
For I'm Easy Boys, who's won 1 of 10 over this trip and has won 27 of 121 starts. It's $5 on the fixed odds, $5 also for Meet Joe Black, who had 3 wins in a row before a fourth here behind Zambora Rich. He's won 25 of 72. Sky and RSN with us. Thanks, Sean and Jace. They're moving into the boxes. A tricky race. Favourite has been a firmer Soda Extreme. 5s into 340. 370 for Ariana Bale. $5 for the 4 and the 8, and $8 the 1. So it's a tricky race. The McKenna heats next week, and they'll be over this distance, the 5.95. Runners moving in, they're all in, and the green light's on. Lure on the roll. Race number 3 here at headquarters tonight. They're set. Ready and away. Speed out from Jezza Bentz on the inside is going to drive through and keep the lead clearly into the first turn. A race 3 in front. Meet Joe Black's across from the deep with Soda Extreme and Zippy Audi. Back to the inside was Ariana Bale. Further back then to I'm Easy Boys, who's third last. Aston Pride Flying Jelly. They start to bunch. Jezza Bentz down the back's only a length in front of Meet Joe Black, and hustling through Soda Extreme's looking for an inside run. Ariana Bale's run up behind them, and now comes to the outside looming large. Meet Joe Black ran to the lead. On the outside, Ariana Bale's coming with big strides and gets up. Ariana Bale wins it over Meet Joe Black, and Soda Extreme will run third. Fourth was close. Hanging on desperately was Jezza Bentz, but I'm Easy Boys has put in the lunge, and Zippy Audi was right there as well. Further back then to Aston Pride and Flying Jelly, and the time is 34 and 60.
For the 7, Ariane Bale, 4:21.70 over Meet Joe Black and Soda Extreme, 7.83 to the third event from Sandown. Time to welcome in Dapto to the Sky One coverage this evening. First of 11, track Good Weather Fine, maiden over the 297, and Lady Steps is $2.30 into $2, back out to $2.15 and favourite here for the opener. Gets a lot of room to its inside at box rise and comes here on debut, should be well prepared here, the daughter of Cosmic Rumble, and there was good support for it early, but it's just dried up a touch back to 225. Emerald Dancers next, 230 out to 250, likewise on debut here from box 8, 460 out to 5, back into 480 next of Kinlock, and Jack's Time is $7 out to $8, drifting a point from box 1 and last in single figures. So relatively quiet betting race to start. It's good early support for Lady Steps, as we mentioned, has dried up. And there's not a whole lot back to beat it, though, is the problem. Gary goes 6, 8, 3 and 1. I speak of Gary Clark, who's calling this evening. G'day to you, Gaz. 6, 8, 3 and 1.
Okay, thank you, Grant. And again, a good evening to everyone through our Sky Sports Radio and our relays. And also a very good evening to Lewis, who now joins us through Sky One, and all our viewers through Sky One to Dapto this evening. It's a pleasant evening, sitting on about 10 degrees. It's really not that cold down here. Trek in good order. We've got 11 races on the program. We open with 3 maidens, races 1, 2 and 3. And in the opening event here, a field of 6, 3 first starters, boxes 1, 6 and 8. So that probably does make it a little tricky as they're about to be called in. Well, look, I've gone with one of them, Lady Steps number 6, a Cosmic Rumble youngster trained by Sam Sultana, 240 in the 215 supports there. Emerald Dancer number 8, a Fernando Bale youngster trained by Ken Wright. He's been around the 240, 250 mark solid, and the best of the performs, I think, is next to Kinlock number 3, 7's in the 5, placed at both runs here. Green light, we're all set for the first. Dabdo ready and racing, not a bad break. Jack's time away beautifully off the inside. Will go straight through and lead now. Pop Squish, and they were followed by next to Kinlock. Lady Steps is caught deep there, running fourth, followed them by Emerald Dancer. Last of all, Wild Luck, but the leader Jack's time to the corner, flying 3 in front. The second, Lady Steps, but Jack's time all the way on debut over Lady Steps. Third home in the event was on the inside next to Kinlock. Wide there was Emerald Dancer. They were followed by Pop Squish and Wild Luck, the tail ender, and they've run the journey in around 17 and 4.
Too good. Jack's time for Bruce Gill, and runs about 17.40 odd in the process. In taking out the first there from Dapto. This next event from Albion Park. It's over the 500. Good competitive field this second and third grade. We don't see too many of those these days. And having a look at the market, Showdown's been well backed. 330 last night, 270 this morning, now 280. Hopeful Hope was a firmer from her original quotes, got out today. Decimate's drifted, and Hopeful Bill's been pretty firm. See them tries firmed up a point. I went 8, 6, 4, 7. Look, you can slice and dice this a few different ways. I thought if he ran the race the way he did here 2 runs ago from box 8 when he won Hopeful Bill, that he could get away with it. He'd jump quickly and carve across, and I thought he could not so much cause carnage on the way over, but certainly make his job a little bit easier by taking the running of a few of those. There are a few that do need to sort of lead to win their races down low that do have pace. Fernando Beach and Shay's actually a nice price, $17 if you didn't mind her. Hopeful Hope's obviously got the same very, very similar credentials to Hopeful Bill. She went around on that quick track here last week, 29.77. But again, she began with a lot of alacrity there. Showdown's hard to beat and Decimate the class. Let's get the boys on track.
Heading into the heats of the Queensland Cup next week. Tony Brett is on camera with Decimate, who's, of course, looking after Decimate while it's campaigning up here. And probably a big run tonight for Decimate in determining where it goes to. You'd imagine it will press on towards the Brisbane Cup, but you'd probably like to see a little bit of improvement. It hasn't had a great deal of luck, admittedly, in 2 runs here. We know what an engine it's got when it's getting clear galloping room, and you'd think Decimate from out in box number 7 will run an improved race tonight. 3, 7, 4, 1. My tips here for race number 3. Here's John Brash with a call.
3, 7, 4, $2.90. Hopeful Hope $4. Decimate 5. Hopeful Bill at 6. Thank you, Liam, as our Sky Network join us. Liam Murray doing a great job on track tonight. This is the Garrard's Horse and Hound second and third grade. And a favourite 4 Showdown for Jetta Cutlack at $2.90. Hopeful Hope at $4. Decimate the Victorian at $5. Hopeful Bill at $6. And then out to See Them Try. It's the late mail for the race at $7.50. Moving forward, Fernando Beach, See Them Try. Hopeful Hope, Shay, Showdown, and Hopeful Bill go forward. Third of a dozen here tonight on Super Night 2022. Second line going up, Shay, Showdown, Hopeful Bill, and Hopeful Hope. It's $2.90 about number 4 Showdown. As the green light is on, they're ready to run at Albion Park for the third. Racing Showdown fourth away. Fernando Beach won the start. Here comes Hopeful Hope down the outside to join it. Up to third was Showdown, followed by Hopeful Bill. Then came Shay and See Them Try towards the rear with Decimate running into the back or checked out of it. Hopeful Hope going to the lead. Fernando Beach rolling through was Showdown into second. Third was Hopeful Bill, followed then further back by Shay. In front of Decimate, Hopeful Hope, and coming to the turn, See Them Try last in the straightest. Showdown getting a run through on the inside. It's street time for those on track, and Showdown raced away to win by 4 lengths. Fernando Beach ran second. Third home was either Hopeful Bill or See Them Try late. Then came Shay. Decimate disappointed again, and Hopeful Bill towards the tail in around 30 and 10.
For the 4 Showdown, for Jetta Cutlack, 270-180, best of 310 New South Wales, $3 Super Tab, beats the 1 Fernando Beach, and third is tight 6, possibly over 3. It could go either way. Stand by there. 4 beats 1 and then either 6 or 3 third at Albion Park. Race 6 here from Warrnambool. First leg of the treble on Daily Double. Grade 4 and 5 mixed. Xavier Bale is your favourite. $1.90 out to $2 though. Just drifting out to even money here from box 1. $2.60 and solid for the 4 Bang, who gets a vacant box to its outside. Westside Warrior, $8 and solid. 12 out to 13 for Vance Bale is next in the trade. And 11 out to 13 Brecon Bale shares that line off box number 8. So an even money favourite and not a whole lot of support to beat it, although it is out from $1.90. Dane Barry's tipping Westside Warrior to knock it off. 2, 4, 1 and 7. The way that he sees them here with some good value in amongst the selections. Here's Dane.
Along with bullying the outsiders. As our Sky One audience rejoin us here for the Warrnambool fencing specialist over the 450, we welcome back on board Sky One. So mixed 4s and 5s, they're getting set, moving in. Box 5 vacant, field of 7 to run, and they're getting set, race 6 to be alive. 1 leg of the quaddy, you need 1 to be alive. And it was well supported in the market, so most would still be alive, you would imagine. Thanks, Sean RSN. Rejoin us here. They're just about all in for race 6, the Warrnambool fencing specialist. Favourite in 1, Xavier Bale, $2. Bangs right behind it at $2.60. There's the green light. Set to go. Race 6 Warrnambool, they're ready. Racing. Away fast out wide would have been Block Star driving up the fence. Xavier Bale's not far away, and there's Bullying on the scene out deeper, making lots of ground ahead of Vance Bale. Back behind those would have been Bang out very wide, and Brecon Bale went back to the rear before the home turn. It's Bullying in front, getting up on the inside. Vance Bale goes through and heads it now. Down the outside, running on back to the inside. Xavier Bale getting through late, but it's Vance Bale in front of Xavier Bale. Vance Bale won it by a length to Xavier Bale. Third Bang. Fourth is maybe Westside Warrior ahead of Bullying, Block Star and Brecon Bale in 25 and 37.
And Vance Bale wins and pays $12.45.90 Super Tab, best of $25.50 on the New South Wales tote. 3, 1 and 4 to race number 6 from the Bull. 5th event here, Ballarat Harness, kickstarts the quaddie, and Kayang Kamikaze is your favourite. $1.55 into $1.35. Then back to $1.40. Better exclusive for Greg Sugars, $4 out to $4.20, then back to $4. And that's 14 and longer the rest, headed up by Wyatt Flynn. Tab number 6, taking a look down the board for those at double figures. They are all drifting down the page. So Kayang Kamikaze is your best backed and favourite at the shorts. Won 2 on the trot to start this preparation and then ran 3rd at Maryborough last time out. It's back to get into the winner's stall and searching for its 5th career victory. Selections for Dan are 5, 3, 1 and 7. Favourite on top. Here's Dan. Selections for Dan are 5, 3, 1 and 7. Favourite on top. Here's Dan.
Getting set into club drop-in centre. The first leg of the quaddie, the pace, 140 about the 5, Kayang Kamikaze. Rainmaker from 1, I'm a Wingate. Better exclusive, the second favourite, Romney Brown, Kayang Kamikaze, Wyatt Flynn, Modern Bliss, and only runner on the back row, Morvar. Green lights on. First leg of the quaddie is underway. Better exclusive, got out well, making a line of 3, Kayang Kamikaze. And after beginning well, I'm a Wingate's going to take cover. Better exclusive looks for the cover as well. And Kayang Kamikaze is about to roll to the top. So the favourite into the first turn goes clear. And Kayang Kamikaze takes it up from Better Exclusive. I'm a Wingate in 3rd spot, 3 back the pegs as they work their way into that bend. And then came Rainmaker, 4 back the peg line. Out wider, starting to slide forward was Modern Bliss. Bliss, and then came Morvar, third last on the inside of Romney Brown, and drifting back from a wide-ish gate was Wyatt Flynn, settles down last. Kian Kamikaze heads past the 1600 metres and it leads the way from Better Exclusive, 43.7 for the lead time. Up to third without cover is Modern Bliss. Then in fourth position, three back the pegs, I Am a Wingate. Romney Brown gets cover fifth on the outside. Next is Rainmaker, settling four back on the pegs from Wyatt Flynn, and Morvar is last. 1,300 metres to travel, and it's Kian Kamikaze getting a pretty comfortable run at the head of affairs and leading the way from Better Exclusive, the pegs, and Modern Bliss without cover. I'm a Wingate fifth on the inside. Around it was Romney Brown. Then came Rainmaker. Second to last is Wyatt Flynn with Morvar at the tail. 32.6 the first quarter of the last mile, and Kian Kamikaze is a metre in front. Modern Bliss is just about pulling its way up to almost get level out of the straight. They really haven't quickened too much. Better Exclusive is tucked away on the pegs behind the favourite and leader. Romney Brown in the 1-1 trail as they approach the 800. Then I Am a Wingate. On its outside is Wyatt Flynn. Second last is Rainmaker on the pegs and Morvar around it. 31.8 for the second quarter. They head into the back straight. Now they're quickening a bit. It's Kian Kamikaze just in front of Modern Bliss and Better Exclusive, the pegs third. Fourth the outside, Romney Brown. Nothing's pulled out as yet. Wyatt Flynn, three back the outside from I'm a Wingate, Rainmaker and Morvar. It's Kian Kamikaze heading past the 400 metres. Off the back straight, a metre and a half clear. 27.7 for that third quarter. And it's Kian Kamikaze in front from Modern Bliss, Romney Brown, Wyatt Flynn wider. Better Exclusive needs a run. The run's coming though. Kian Kamikaze shaken up. The cavalry are coming. It's not finding a lot, and Wyatt Flynn out wide's loomed up. Wyatt Flynn goes up to hit the front. Better Exclusive comes through late. It's Wyatt Flynn out deep in front. Wyatt Flynn goes on to win it. Wyatt Flynn, Kian Kamikaze's held on to second from Better Exclusive. Then I'm a Wingate. Next home was Romney Brown and Morvar from Rainmaker and Modern Bliss. Final quarter in 29, and the mile rate was 2 minutes points.
6 beats 5 and 3 there at Ballarat. First here from Angle Park, Jace, 30 seconds off a start. Springvale Roxy 175 into 160.
Yeah, and thought the most obvious winner went up even money, so certainly has been well backed. Gets the best draw that she's had for her past couple of starts. She had the 5 when she won here last start in good fashion, beating Whiskey Soda, her reopposes. So when she run 5.13 to the mark, she'd be unleadable if she runs that here, and she's going to take all the beatings. So couldn't tip you anything away from this favourite. Fantastic Dixie showed good improvement last start from the run prior, where she looked a little wayward late. I didn't mind the run behind Queen of Scotch. She's certainly got a good pedigree, and now she's worked it out. She might go on with it. The pink has to be some sort of value, given it's $10 here, and was only beaten a length and 3/4 by the favourite last start as a $4.20 chance. OK, moves to a wide draw, but has won from the 7 in the past. So $10 looks some sort of value. Left the yellow next best for this first event here at Angle Park. Let's get your trackside.
Final. And $1.75 Springvale Roxy. Light on, we're ready. Set to go here at Angle Park. It's race 1. They're set to run. Ready. Racing, Springvale Roxy out well, wanted to track up a bit, it's got space to move, it's going to drive and lead. So Springvale Roxy led, it's away from the inside, Fantastic Dixie diving up underneath Mo Slater, they're a couple of lengths away. Then came Whiskey Soda, next Gypsy Boy, and back at the tail, Emily Phantom down the back, leader Springvale Roxy, but on the scene, Fantastic Dixie putting the challenge down. They were 3 clear of Whiskey Soda, up to the turn, Fantastic Dixie, underneath Springvale Roxy, then Whiskey Soda, but Fantastic Dixie too good. Fantastic Dixie beats Whiskey Soda, Springvale Roxy third. Then came Emily Phantom from Gypsy Boy, and Mo Slater was back at the tail end. Time here is 30 and 55.
For the 4, Fantastic Dixie takes out the first, 371.50 over Whiskey Soda and Springvale Roxy, 4.8 and 130 and 55. Back to Sandown Park here, Jace, for race 4. You've gone with Hilltop Jack on top, who's a winner of 3 from 6 here at the track and trip with 2 second placings as well.
Yeah, and he came back a good winner here last start, having been well, he wasn't a short price hurry behind Weblack Jet, but he was when he was beaten by Jai's Jet here recently. He was $1.20, in fact, when he was beaten there. Look, he's got box 4 here tonight, and there is pace on his outside with commission, so he's going to need to step cleanly. He generally does in these 595s, and yeah, I thought he was certainly the one to beat. Dewitt's obviously the one with the back class. I just think he's being priced up on his old form. He has been going around, obviously, in stronger races, such as his grade, but if you look at the times he's been running, he hasn't exactly been smashing the clock at all. I would have thought, and look, this is just my interpretation, that this is a bit of a last throw at the stumps with him, because he seems sort of stuck in between a rock and a hard place at the moment. He's highly assessed, and he's just sort of not up to the class of dogs that he once was in his current form. Got him there, obviously, with a chance. He may well just come out and blow back to form tonight in explosive style. Zambora Richie was a winner of an easier race here last start, and Rufus Scrimger ran a place to him there, and he's well drawn on the inside. 4-1-3-2, here's Dan. Rufus Scrimger ran a place to him there.
Draws the inside again, which will suit. It's won 6 of 34, and it's had 3 starts for just a second over this trip. And it's at $7, $8 commission, who was a winner at the Meadows 3 runs ago, has won 8 of 40 overall. They're moving in. Thanks, Joe. Sky One back with us as well. Intriguing race. Stewart's the favourite. And Hilltop Jack at $3.10. The inside 5 boxes. All key players according to the market. The green light's on. Lure on the roll. Race 4. The McKenna Memorial on July 7. They're set and away. Dewitt began fairly well. Is hustling hard underneath of Zambora Richie. It's going to be tight into the first turn. Set Dewitt leading on the inside of Zambora Richie. Behind them, Rufus Scrimgeour. Deeper was Commission. Driving through was Hilltop Jack. And they drop West Star Aileen, Myrtle Manelli, and Arizona Rise. Down the back, Dewitt found the front. 2 lengths in front now of Zambora Richie. Now Hilltop Jack's looming large, coming up on the inside, followed by Rufus Scrimgeour and Commission. Leader Dewitt going well, trying hard was Hilltop Jack, but Dewitt's going to win tonight. Dewitt all the way in the end over Hilltop Jack and Rufus Scrimgeour. 4th across the line was Zambora Richie ahead of Commission. Clear then of West Star Aileen, Arizona Rise and Myrtle Manelli, and the time is 34:20.
For the one, Dewitt pays even money Super Tab New South Wales, $1.90 UTAB over Hilltop Jack and Rufus Scrimgeour, 1, 4 and 2 to the 4th there from Sandown. Race number 2 here from Dapto over the 297, and favourite is Rectified, 195 out to 215, back to $2 even money. It's only had the one career start. That was on debut here at the Track and Trip. Ran second behind Zulu Zephyr, beaten just over 4 lengths in a 17 and 31. Back for its second start, gets vacant to its inside and outside and looking to go one better. Chasing Charlie is the biggest threat according to the market. 420 into 330 early doors, but now back out to 390. Joy's Joy, 370 out to 5. 12 into 750. But as much as $23 was posted the other day. Tab number 3, Little Rebel, attracting interest at a bit of a price here. Also came here on debut to the Track and Trip. Ran 5th, beaten 14 lengths behind Lightning Rocket after being a touch slow away. Can improve, though, with the race day experience now on its side. Gary goes 5, 8, 7 and 1. Favourite gets the nod. They're about to be called across. Here's Gary.
Number 1, Joy's Joy, $3.70. Got out to $5, just coming back into $4.60. So she's got a little bit of late support here, Joy's Joy, as they're about to be called over. Thank you, Lewis. So the favourite Rectified, 195 was out to 215, got back to $2, now it's back to 215 again. Look, he's got vacant boxes either side. He made his debut here last week off a similar draw. He finished second in a very fast 17.02 for Maiden Company, beaten 4 lengths. He'll be improved by that. So trained by Chris O'Brien, I've stayed with him. He'll run the favourite. 8 Chasing Charlie, 3 starts all at Bulli for a couple of placings. 420 was in the 350s, back out to $4 now. And Little Rebels had support number 3, 12s in the 7s as they're just about set. And he was unplaced here last week on debut. We're about to find out. Green light. We're all set for the second. Ready. And racing nicely out off the inside with Joy's Joy is going to lead, getting across with Chasing Charlie. Back on the fence, Little Rebel. Between runners there was Rectified. Now goes to second strongly. Next there was Skedaddle Laddie, and out the back play with Maggie to the corner. Joy's Joy in front, Rectified and Chasing Charlie after. Chasing Charlie, Rectified maybe over Chasing Charlie and Joy's Joy. It's a 3-way go. Next in was Skedaddle Laddie, Little Rebel and Play with Maggie, the last 2. And they run around 17:30 photo.
Favourite to win, just last few bounds, gets there rectified and pays $1.90, $1.80 over Chasing Charlie. Enjoys Joy. It's 5, 8 and 1 to the second from Dapto. Arms fold back here for the third at Penrith. Just under a minute to get your bets on. It's Georgia On My Mind, favourite. 130 out to 160 though is a pretty noted drifter. $5 into 480, back out to 550 for Bracken Knight. The market movers are at longer odds, starting with the 7. Caught on the Edge, $10 into $5 halves its opening price. And Mustang Millie is 23 into 10. Starts them at double figures and has been very well tried at some each way odds. Fred goes 6, 2, 3 and 5 with It's Georgia On My Mind on top. Here's Fred. Fred goes 6, 2, 3 and 5 with It's Georgia On My Mind on top. Here's Fred.
All right, Lewis, this is our third race, race 3. And the favourite way is very short. It's Georgia On My Mind, but is very easy. Very easy. It's Georgia On My Mind. Back from a spell. Has trial at the most recent set of Menangle trials. Now, this is the running of race number 3, the Tab Long May We Play. And runners will shortly be brought forward. It's Georgia On My Mind, comes off the 6. As I said, at one point got down to $1.30. $1.30 at one stage. Now, let's see what the reason is here for this delay. Stewards were only recently dropped with their vantage points, and the car that takes them was, I think, waiting for the field to move up, but they've cleared a passage for it to get by now. So we're a minute late. And that car is edging past the field, so that's why we're behind. It's Georgia On My Mind. $1.70 now. Bracken Knight 420. Caught on the edge, has probably been the best backed runner. And Mustang Millie, I think, was around the double figures, big double figures at one point, and is down to $8.50. So certainly money for Mustang Millie. Now they should come up. This is race number 3. Third of the night. Big Black Diamond, one of the roughies, about to come up with Bracken Knight.
So just almost 2 minutes past start time there at Penrith for race 3. That'll be shown on Sky Racing 2. We're going to focus on the first event here at Hobart, which is only 2 minutes away from start time now. This is the first of 10. Track is rated good. Weather's listed as showery though, so we'll see how it plays after the first. Give us a better idea. 461 the trip here for the opener, and Winburn Blondie is your favourite. 220 out to 240. Now 250 off box number 7 is Drifting. Dawny Dream, 290 out to 340 goes with it in the blue rug. And Bolt Out is 320 out to 350 in the green rug, Drifting as well. So top 3 in the trade, friendless at this stage. Best backed to beat them, the 3, Lucky Lynn, is attracting good bets. $13 was posted this morning. It's now into $6.50 with admirers, and likewise at a mammoth price for the 8 I've Got It was $61 not too long ago. It's now $26 in the pink. So Lucky Lynn the 3 and I've Got It the 8. Really well backed here for the first event from Hobart. Even Psycho Billy off box 1 attracts interest. $61 into $31. Interesting betting race with the ones at the top of the trade on the drift. Colin McNiffy's calling action tonight. 6, 7, 4 and 2. The way that he's tipping them in the first likes Bolt Out on top, who ran 7th here at the track over the 340 last time out. Only beaten 5.5 behind Cha Cha Socks, up to the 461 for the second time in its career. Looking for its 7th career victory is Bolt Out. Let's get to Colin trackside. In its career, looking for its 7th career victory.
And about to be called up. First event of the night, and we've got a little bit of light rain falling here. It's only started in the last 15 or 20 minutes, but just that light soaking rain. And we're about to get set for the first. Some good racing here tonight. And we kick off with the juvenile graduation out wide. The popular 2, Winburn Blondie at $2.60, ahead of Bolt Out at $3.60. About to get boxed away here for the First of the night, first of 10 to be decided. M.A. Morgan Stakes is the feature, the 7th for a best 8. We've got the Alderman John Pearce Invitation race number 8. Two really good races on the card. And we kick off here over 461. Got 4 races over the 340, the remainder over this trip. Now about to be called up for the opener. Not much between the 7 and the 6. 7 holding sway here. Winburn Blondie for favouritism. Psycho Billy, Lucky Lynn, Winburn Calypso, Winburn Blondie go up. Followed in by Velvet Queen, Dawny Dream, Bolt Out, and I've Got It. And we're set. As this rain continues for the first of the night. Ready. Off they go, a little slow to begin, while the inside Psycho Billy and the outside I've Got It. Lucky Lynn, Dawny Dream came away hard and fast, and now Bolt Out zipping around the outside, and Winburn Blondie picking up ground. Further back came Velvet Queen, they were followed by I've Got It. As they run toward the home turn, Psycho Billy well back with Winburn Calypso. On the bend, Lucky Lynn being tackled by Winburn Blondie. Winburn Blondie coming at Lucky Lynn, Winburn Blondie, and up along the inside, Velvet Queen. Where's that come from? Velvet Queen's got right up along the rails to grab the lead and win, beating Winburn Blondie, Lucky Lynn and close up Dawny Dream. And then came Bolt Out, followed by Psycho Billy, I've Got Up, Winburn Calypso.
2734. 2734 will be your numbers there. 2680. Pretty slow run there. Horrible conditions. 4th from Albion Park, first of the features. This is the Lightning Final. We said earlier on the card, feature races over every distance here at Albion Park tonight, so a really unique night. 3826 to me. Geez, I think he's over the odds. Horchata holds the track record at Nowra. A blistering performance around Nowra. Almost broke 20 seconds around there, which is just unheard of. He resumed from a bit of a break here in the heat behind 20-1. Gave him a good start and a good beating. Just copped a bit of interference in the early stages. He stepped with him, got smashed, and he really worked it out thereafter. So I think $6.50, now $6. He's a good bet here. Borneo Bandit's a very, very talented short courser, but his record track and distance here is not outstanding. I thought from box 8, though, a draw that he does perform well from. He was right in the hunt. Bogey Bandit roared back to good form last start, and the green He's On Fire was an excellent winner of his heat, and again another dog with an outstanding strike rate. We see him more often than not going around at Angle Park over the 500, where he always shows blistering pace. He went to the heat of the Thunderbolt down the track behind Orson Laurie, but some consolation by making the final here. Let's go to the boys' trackside.
It is the Tempest and the Superstars. The Sky One joined us before the running of the Tab Lightning. Thanks, guys. I like 1, 2, 3, 6 here. Murphy's made on top of Bogey Bandit or Charter, and He's On Fire. But there has been support around for Borneo Bandit, who's backing up for his second TAB Lightning. Let's head up to John Brash for the call of race number 4, Albion Park. For his second TAB Lightning. Let's head up to John Brash for the call of race number 4, Albion Park.
And there is the starting signal given for the 2022 Tab Lightning Final. Yes, Borneo Bandit ran second last year behind Hope Shore Cam. This race has been going since 2007. The first 3 runnings were over 395 and then brought back to 331 when that distance was introduced in 2010. And they go forward. Murphy's Mate, Horchata, Moment of Glory, 20-1. Bogey Bandit, Flixbuck, He's On Fire, and Borneo Bandit. And there is the green light. The Tab 2022 Lightning Final, 331. Racing fast away out wide was He's On Fire. Borneo Bandit gets a run across. Flixbuck goes to third, followed then by Moment of Glory. Bogey Bandit got shuffled back. Horchata was checked. So was Moment of Glory coming towards the home corner. The outside He's On Fire. Borneo Bandit the rail. Borneo Bandit He's On Fire. He's On Fire. Wins the Lightning over Borneo Bandit. A break third. Bogey Bandit, Murphy's Mate, followed by Flixbuck. Then 20-1 Horchata and Moment of Glory in around 18 and 80.
For the 6, He's On Fire wins at a good price. Well done if you found it. 530 Super Tab, 480 New South Wales and 490 UTAB over Borneo Bandit, and third is a blanket go I'll have to leave it to the judge. Get it up on screen to the Tab Lightning final. Race 4 there at Albion Park goes to He's on Fire. 7th event here from the Bull. Effie Murrell's the favourite. 190 into 150 off the inside. Very well tried. $3 out to 380 Tigalong Indy. Loretta Bale. $5 into 440 has admirers, and then 12 and 21 for the remainder of the field, and they're drawn out wide in boxes 8 and 7 respectively. So it's at this stage about the one Effie Murrell attracting good bets, and it's on top for Dane. 1-4-2-7 as they get to the boxes. Here he is to call.
And these runners are just arriving at the start here, race 7, third leg of the quaddie. As our Sky One Audience 3 join us now. Third leg of the quaddie's race 7. To be live halfway, you need 1 into 3. The previous with Vance Bale was juicy odds for your quad 2 around the $12 on the tote. If you've got a live ticket at halfway, Ephemeral's the favourite here. 2.30, it's $1.50 now here as Sean and RSN rejoin us for the 7th. Favourite Ephemeral just saying 2.30 into 150, very short off the red. Tigalong Indy 320 out to 380. Loretta Bale 550 into 440s. A move in. Ingaluna $10 out to 12, and Zara's Princess the clear outsider 14 now 21. For the Broadtree Care Damsel Stash over the 450. Just about all locked away. Favourite in 1 Ephemeral at $1.50 fixed with the tab. Green lights on. Lure on the roll. Set to go. Race 7 Warrnambool. They're ready. Racing. Ephemeral away fast off the inside, and Musters good speed too to lead early on by a length and a quarter on Loretta Bale, getting through to second end, making round. Third out deeper would have been Ingaluna. 2 lengths away then would have been Tigalong Indy. It's out the back with Zara's Princess. Up round the swing for home. Ephemeral's in front. Anoigan on the outside like a fly is Loretta Bale, and it's coming hard. Ephemeral around the turns, kicking strongly, and the favourite scores Ephemeral by 2 lengths. Second Ingaluna, third Loretta Bale weakened, and fourth was Zara's Princess ahead of Tigalong Indy, who sees them all safely home in 25 and 36.
Favourite wins at $1.70 Super Tab and U-Tab. The 1 beats 8 and 4 to race number 7 from Warrnambool. Just back to the previous at Albion Park. 1 Murphy's mate grabbed third, so it was 6 beating 8, 1 third and 2 fourth. Bogey Bandit 6, 8, 1, 2 to the Tab Lightning final. Race number 2 here from Angle Park, Jace. Only the 4 of them to go around. Fabrizio's the favourite, but drifting. $2 out to $2.15. On debut, Yarramundi Paul, well tried. $4 into $2.80. Sizzle and Shine at $5, and she's blushing at $7.50.
Yeah, it's a good push for this first starter, who's got a good pedigree. Jim and Ismo's from a very, very good family, that Sandave family, and the line continues to throw good winners. Look, there's not a lot to go on with those that have raced. I mean, Fabrizio's been pretty consistent, having run 7 minor placings from 8. Just watching his last 2 runs back last night, you'd think the small field's absolutely going to play to his strengths here. So, look, on disclosed form, he's the one. But Yarramundi Paul wouldn't have to be extra special to beat him, and given there's a bit of money around, I can understand why you'd want to go in there. I think the other 2 are just making up the numbers in terms of winning chances here, but I had 8 and 5 in that order after that. So, as I said, with the small field, Fabrizio, who's not been well away his past few, but has hit the line pretty good. Going 2 goods, not good dogs, but 2 dogs who are good chances a little bit later on in Jasor and Watch On. So he's been the drifter, and the 7's been the firmer. Let's get to Brenton for more.
And down at the boxes, favourite here on the tab fixed is Fabrizio, $2.25, but very good money for this first starter. With Vadam Roz, Yarramundi Paul on the tab fixed, $4 into $2.60. Has had really good support, Yarramundi Paul, for Vadam Roz. He's on debut. Vadam has got a couple here. Also, She's Blushing, drawn right next door. Favourite Fabrizio, who's been placed 7 of his 8 runs. He's going to bust through for the maiden win soon. Could be tonight. This is the Watson Trade Co. maiden stake. $2.25 Fabrizio, $2.60 Yarramundi Paul. Sizzle and Shine at $5, $8 about She's Blushing. Race 2 here at Angle Park. Opening race going to Fantastic Dixie for Aussie Chegia. A nice win as they're being placed away. And Fabrizio, the favours, the light goes green. We're set. Ready here at Angle Park. It's race 2 of the night. They're ready. Racing, Fabrizio stepped. It's got space to move. It's sort of got a half check from behind, but it's still got, it's got another one as well. It's still burning through to lead. Ran up the track. Now it's back third. They go to the back and Sizzle and Shine took over and cleared out. Got away by 7. Over She's Blushing, Yarramundi Paul and Fabrizio. But down the back, Sizzle and Shine well clear out by 10. Over She's Blushing. Then came Yarramundi Paul and Fabrizio, but straightening Sizzle and Shine is clear and is going to go and win well in the end. Sizzle and Shine by 5. She's Blushing second. Yarramundi Paul third. And Fabrizio, it was back at the end. The time is around 31.50.
Oh, carnage at the first turn, and Sizzle and Shine, the beneficiary of it, beats She's Blushing. Yarramundi Paul third. The favourites run last of the 4. It's 5, 8, 7 and 2, 31 and 56 the time to race number 2 from Angle Park. 6th event here, Ballarat. First leg of the treble, 17.10 the trip, and Coco Rocks 230 into 195 originally. Just back out to even money. Still your favourite though. 550 into 460. A Perfect Dance is best tried to beat it. 6 out to 750. A Smile and a Winks, and Gemstone Glory is also 650 to 750, and they're the equal last in single figures here on the tab trade. Dan goes 9, 4, 2 and 7. Here's Dan.
Vision and Sky Racing joining us as well for the 6th event on the card. And Coco Rocks, number 2, is out to 210 now. Runners are getting ready. Bit of value in the quaddie too, because Wyatt Flynn took out the first leg. Starter Nathan Moy calls the runners up for the 6th event. Eureka Learning Network Pace. Asherah, Coco Rocks, the favourite in 2, Snazola, A Smile and a Winks, Mistake, Just Like Royalty, Regal Reggae, Gemstone Glory on the back row with a Perfect Dance, and Karma Queen. Ready. Green lights on. They're racing. There's a number of horses with early gate speed, including the favourite Coco Rocks, who's trying to drive through from 2. A Smile on a Winks has driven out aggressively. Got about a half length in front, but it can't cross. And Coco Rocks is going to do enough and lead. Asherah's going to do enough and hold the spot behind the leader. A Smile on a Winks is now looking for cover. And obliging will be Mistake, who moves up outside the leader. But in turn 3 wide, Regal Reggae is pressing forward. 3 back along the pegs is Gemstone Glory as they work into the straight now. They've got about 1,200 left to travel. So Coco Rocks trying to steady up after that battle early. Regal Reggae presses on, goes to 2nd. Asherah 3rd. Then in 4th position, Mistake, Gemstone Glory, the inside of A Smile and a Winks. First quarter 30.1, lead time 6.4. Then 4 back along the inside is Just Like Royalty. Around it was Snazola. Then second last is A Perfect Dance with Karma Queen at the tail of the field. 900 metres to go, and it's Coco Rocks just in front of Regal Reggae, who's maintaining a bit of pressure on its outside. Asherah 3rd, and 4th is Mistake, and then Gemstone Glory, A Smile on a Winks. Pace is quickened here. 30.8 was that second quarter, but Regal Reggae's putting it to Coco Rocks, who's come off the bit of fairway from home. It does try to rally, though, Coco Rocks on the inside of Regal Reggae down the back, and there's 6 metres Asherah. Then Mistake struggling further back, then out wide on the track coming into it was A Perfect Dancer starting to make up ground from A Smile on the Winks, and well back on the inside was Gemstone Glory. Coco Rocks fights back to regain the lead. They win 27-7 the third quarter. Regal Reggae second, but Coco Rocks gets away now, opens up 5 or 6 metres. Regal Reggae can offer no more, but Coco Rocks is race clear in the straight. Gemstone Glory is making up a bit of ground, but Coco Rocks has come right away with 100 to go. Gemstone Glory getting into second from Regal Reggae, but it's Coco Rocks winning again. Coco Rocks by about 12 metres to Gemstone Glory. Third, Regal Reggae. 4th, A Smile and a Winks. Then came Snazola. Further back to Just Like Royalty, Karma Queen. Then came Perfect Dance, who didn't quite finish.
So Coco Rocks wins 271.40. It's 2, 8 and 7 to the 6th at Ballarat. First leg of the quaddie here from Sandown, Jason. Scoff Law, it's short, it's 165, but it's building a great record. It's a winner of 5 from 8, and it's 1 from 1 here at the Track and Trip.
Yeah, and that 1 from 1 rated through the roof as well. In the last 7 meetings, so that's a stack of races. He's only the second dog to break 29.40 around there. So he couldn't have been more impressive. His form at the Meadows had been really strong prior, and Georgie Ferrugia does a really good job naming these. Named this one after an outstanding episode of Seinfeld where the Scofflaw and the White Whale are involved, and George's, George Ferrugia, that is, has named those two pups after that episode. He's been heavily backed. Similar draw last week, and I'd expect a similar result. Weblake Flair, has been racing really well and loves it here at Sandown. Has to be there. Raddock Bale, I reckon, will hit the frame, and he's a good price. Checks next best. Here's Dan.
480 Weblake Flair's kept very safe. He's got a very good record over this trip. 9 starts for 5 wins and a couple of placings, but it's an intriguing start to the quaddie. Short price favourite, the Black Sky One, back with us. And here we go. The Community Support Fund, they're ready. Racing, Scofflaw began on terms, but has got to work fairly hard. Here he is, and he's going to fly over and lead unchallenged. Going forward was Weblake Flair, who was able to get his toes up on the inside and keep the lead going into the back. Third was Jiggly Puff. Behind them was Zipping Camilla, well off the speed from Raddock Bale, and they were clear then of Warringah Bale and last Jaleesa Bale, but Weblake Flair raced away from Scofflaw, who's got a lift, and then Jiggly Puff. Weblake Flair's out in front. Weblake Flair, too good. Second, Jiggly Puff nailed Scofflaw, who ran third, and they were clear of in fourth placing, just holding on. Zipping Camilla ahead of Warringah Bale, well back to Raddock Bale and Jaleesa Bale, and the time is 29:48.
For the 4, Weblake Flair, who wins the first leg of the quaddie, 6.92.10 the local tote over Jigglypuff, who gets Scofflaw on the line. Just tired late there, no third divvy, 4.37 to race number 5 from Sandown. Third event here, Dapto, maiden over the 5.20, and Barley Lava is your favourite, but drifting $3 out to $3.20. It's had the 3 career starts here at the track and trip for 2 second placings, including a last start in a 30 and 34, which was its personal best time here. Looking to improve on that and go one better tonight. 340 out to 350 Mortified, Quantifiable 420 and Solid, 750 out to 8 Rockstar Ramos, and Rockstar Cabello 7 out to 9 is last in single figures. Again, a bit of a quiet betting race at this stage. Gary's numbers are 6, 2, 7 and 4. Barley Lava getting the nod on top. Going close, as we mentioned, with those runs here at Dapto, and even its first 2 career starts at Goulburn. Ran second on debut behind Mr. Ned, and then a third behind Dance and Ethics. It was only beaten a length after leading throughout, so it's going very close. Barley Lava, hoof rather poor, right on the till for a win, the daughter of Zambora Brocky, but it's out to 320 if you like it. Here's Gary.
Just gets out to 3.30 from $3 now. A little late money for number 2, Quantifiable. It's 4.20 into $3.80. And Mortified, the debutante number 7, the Kennelmate 2 Quantifiable, is 3.40 out to $3.70. So yeah, look, I've stuck with Belly Lava as runners move over. As Lewis indicated, a couple of places at Goulburn last month. And then she's been runner-up her last 2 here, beaten a neck and 3/4 of a length when on speed. So she's very close to win. She's getting down around that 30 and 3, which you think would win this race. Quantifiable on debut last week, finished third after leading up. Finished a couple of lengths behind Belly Lava in that race, so a little bit of late money for us. You think she would be the main threat here, and Mortified, the Kennelmate, the query runner on debut. The last couple being locked away. For the third, green light, Lured Travels, we're all set. Race number 3 at a Dapto. Ready. Racing, not a bad break either. Quantifiable got away well along with Rockstar Cabello, looking for the lead. Will get it over Quantifiable and Rockstar Ramos. They'll follow then back in the field, running off Belly Lava. It's right out the back there with Copper Nick, and also Twisted Kisses now down the back. Rockstar Cabello, the leader by 3. Quantifiable 2 off, then 2 Mortified. They were followed by Twisted Kisses a mile away. Rockstar Lemos in company with Copper Nick and Belly Lava, the tail ender on the corner. Rockstar Cabello still 2 in front. Mortified's the threat. Went back to the inside. Rockstar Cabello prevails, though, a length on the line, the Mortified and Quantifiable, then Twisted Kisses, a break in the field, Rockstar Ramos, Copper Nick and Belly Lava after running off and getting the backwash of it all early was last in, the time recorded of around 30 and 3.
For the 4, Rockstar Cabello, start number 2 and win number 1, $9.34 beats Mortified at $2.60 and Quantifiable no third divvy, 4.72 the third at Dapto. Race number 2 here from Hobart, as we saw in the first times, are slow here this evening. And Manila Emperor, $2.25 into $1.90 off box 5 is odds on and favourite. $3 out to $3.30, law abiding. Blackjack Dan, 5 out to 6 back to $5.50. Commander Bevan, $11 out to $17, as is Queen's Law, both of them at 17, and start them in double figures. So Manila Emperor is a pretty clear favourite here. It's an ex-New South Wales runner who had 2 starts in New South Wales, a third at the Gardens on debut and a third at Gosford, second up. It's resuming here, first up from a spell and first up for the new kennel, now continuing its racing career down in the Apple Isle. Is $2.25 into $1.90 for its debut win and also debut for the new kennel, Manila Emperor. Collins tipping the 8 law abiding to beat it, 8, 5, 7 and 1. The way that he's seeing them here, 40 seconds away from start time. Other side of this, we're back to Albion Park. It's the Tab Thunder final and also kickstarts the quaddie on a big night there. Make sure you get involved. Hope's King is the favourite off box 1 and he's $2.70 into $2.50. Best backed at a price. Bogey Fury goes $10 in a point and a half to $8.50. Hobart first.
Yes, it's a showery night here in Launceston, although having said that, the rain looks to have eased at the present moment at least. Second event about to get underway. There's only 3 chances according to the putters, the 5, the 8 and the 7 and 185. Manila Emperor, it's a newcomer down here to Tassie with Michael String. He's got a couple of the Manillas, this one and in the next race Manila Prince drawn the inside, who's going to be the favourite as well. So he's got a couple from the same litter, former New South Wales gallopers now in his care. This one's been well supported into 175 now. So about to move up, circles into 1, Sassy Law 3, Manila Emperor the favourite 5 and Blackjack Dan into box number 7. Second row will be Commander Bevan, Proper Law, Queen's Law and Law Abiding. So 185, 175 now. Number 5, Manila Emperor. We've got a green light, so the yellow rug is the favourite, ready. And they're away and racing. Not a bad line out. Sassy Law began quickly around the outside, making some ground in a hurry. Was Law Abiding. Circles got through, so to Manila Emperor, trouble back in the field. Proper Law, Commander Bevan, Law Abiding, all in bother. Queen's Law well back in the straight favourite. Manila Emperor dives up along the inside, grabs the lead and wins. Manila Emperor first, Circles second, Sassy Law third, and then Law Abiding followed in by Proper Law, Commander Ben, Queen's Law.
Yeah, bolts in there, Manila Emperor for Mick Stringer, 5, 1 and 3. First leg of the quaddie here, the Thunder final. This one over the 395. As the market would suggest, it's very difficult to see either the 1 or the 2 getting beaten here. There's such an advantage to drawing inside on this Ben Star here at Albion Park, and when you put arguably the best 2 dogs in boxes 1 and 2, it makes it tricky for the others. I would have thought the only other dog that's capable of blasting across them early and upsetting what looks a predictable speed map would be Bogey Fury. He's a $9 chance, but yeah, otherwise it's going to be really hard to run around these 2 dogs. Hope's King's run just outside the record, 22.37 here, and Mitchell Street's 22.41 here is a particularly quick run. He's been in great form of late, obviously progressed a long way through the Golden Easter Egg Series. Made a Maitland Cup final as well, so he looks the main danger to the red. She's Savage. If she can just duck to the fence early, she'll get a good card into it. And as I said, Bogey Fury could be the one that upsets what looks a reasonably predictable map. Here's Liam.
2-5 mark. Sky, join us before the running of race number 5 here at Albion Park. Thank you, guys. Jace is with the 1 here, Hope's King. Going in battle with you again, Jason, with Mitchell Street at $2.90. Hope's King, $2.50 is the favourite. I do think one of those 2 will win with the way the box draws have worked themselves out. Definitely think the value is She's Savage at around that $13 mark. She has firmed in late to 12. And Jagger Moves, who's got to contend with a wide draw, but he's got a lot of class. He's unbeaten in 2 tries over the 395. If there's any jamming up in front, he'll be storming to the line, currently at $8. 2-1-4-8 for me. Race number 5, the Tab Thunder. Here's Bunny Brash with a call.
Righto, Liam, thank you. The runners are at the boxes for the Tab Thunder final. First leg of the quaddie coming up. For a number of years, this used to be run as a staying marathon type race, changing distances on a few occasions. They run odd distances, 7:68 and 8:32 back in around 2009, 2010. The club decided to switch it to a 395 back in 2019 when won by Farmer on Fire. 2020 won by Kenya Cruz, and last year Tiana Bell for Doug and Heather Gladman set new track record figures in this race last year. Tiana Bell at 22.16. Favourite for the 2022 version is Hope's King at $2.60, Mitchell Street at $3. They dominate the market. Green light is on. The 2022 Tab Thunder Final. Favourite box 1, Hope's King. Racing, Hope's King and Mitchell Street away quickly. Coming across there was Field the Beat into third, followed by Disaster Piece. Jagger moves ahead of She Savage, Bogey Fury, and last of all was Sleek Fury. Down the back and in front is Mitchell Street by a length over Field the Beat. Hope's King camps on them third. A break to Disaster Piece around the corner. Mitchell Street in front to the inside. Hope's King. Mitchell Street kicks and wins. Mitchell Street beat Hope's King. Third home Field the Beat. Fourth in there was Sleek Fury. Followed further back by She Savage, Jagger moves, Disaster Piece, and Bogey Fury back towards the tail in around 22 and 50.
And it'll go to Mitchell Street, 290 UTAB, 310 New South Wales and 330 Super Tab to take out the Tab Thunder Final over the 395. 2 beats 1 or 5 is close. Hope's King and Feel the Beat. The inside and the outside of the winner. Hard to split them here in studio. Leave it to the judge to the first leg of the quaddie there as well from Albion Park. But Mitchell Street, no doubt your winner. And well done if you found it. Fourth event from Penrith. They are scoring up here. My Ultimate Ronnie, 130 into $1.25 is your favourite. Manly Mac, 440 out to 550. Minimum wage, $12 into 7 back to 950. That support dries up a touch. 23 and longer the rest. Fred goes 10, 4, 2 and 7. My Ultimate Ronnie on top as they get set. Here's Fred.
My Ultimate Ronnie, Mr. Goldeneye, who was scratchy at the start of the score up, isn't going to miss it that far at all. If anything, it's almost caught them, but there's work to catch them. Was galloping in the early part of the score up. It's green for go and they're off. And being driven along early doors, Manly Mac trying to get across. Simon hustles through and Minimum Wage holds the inner. They were followed then by Shez Mac and My Ultimate Ronnie cruising up on the outside there. They were being followed further back in the field then by, on the inside of runners, Donkey. And then we go back to Gracie Tal Juice, the outside, the Maldives. And Mr. Goldeneye is going to settle at the tail of the field. 7.3 was the lead time down the back straight, and Manly Mac worked across to take up the front running. Leads out 4 metres on Minimum Wage second. Ahead away third, the outer is Sir Simon, and back on the inside 3 markers fourth, Shesmac. The fave in a lovely spot. 1-1 My Ultimate Ronnie. Then came the next pair. They were the Maldives, who's covering up to its inside Donkey. Well back Gracie Tal Juice and Mr. Goldeneye is at the tail. 29-4 first quarter last mile as they work into the home straight now. And the bell about to sound. The leader was Manly Mac. Gallagher had a look across to size them up. Second at his wheels to Simon, keen to go quicker. In third spot, the inside Minimum Wage. And then came My Ultimate Ronnie, Shesmac, the Maldives. And then Donkey being urged along. Further back, Mr. Goldeneye. And still last of all is Gracie Taljuice, 30 the split. 59 for the half. They've left the 600 metre mark behind them. And here comes Ronnie. He's up on the outside, letting down out after Manly Mac. And he goes whooshka. He's raced to the lead, My Ultimate Ronnie, and quickly puts paid to Manly Mac. Then came Minimum Wage and Sir Simon, Shesmac, Donkey and the Maldives. But as they come down the side of the track, 28-2 the quarter, and My Ultimate Ronnie in overdrive. Manly Mac's trying to stick on, and then came Minimum Wage, followed by Shesmac up on the inside. Heads were turned for home, and it's My Ultimate Ronnie well clear. Manly Mac's doing a good job to stick on. It's holding second. Clear then of Minimum Wage, but My Ultimate Ronnie, he grabs hold cam, and it's going to cruise down and win comfortably. Manly Mac, Minimum Wage, Shesmac. Then came Donkey, Sir Simon, the Maldives, Gracie Taljuice, Mr. Goldeneye, always well back, 28 for home. Last half in 56 and 6. That's flying, 155 for the rate.
Yeah, favourite too smart for them. My Ultimate Ronnie, $1.20 New South Wales and UTAB, 10 cents better on the Super Tab to beat Manly Mac and Minimum Wage. Race 8 here from Warrnambool rounds out the quaddie. Struck Gold is short, but Drifting is your favourite. Opened at $1.22. It's now out to $1.35. coming off 3 consecutive wins on the bounce. It's a smart son of Aston DB. It's won 12 from 17 in its career, including 3 from 4 here at the track and trip. Its last victory was here 7 days ago, beat Aston Marvel by 3 lengths. 25 and 45 was the time after leading them up. So $1.35 out from 122 is short, but it is smart nonetheless. Struck gold. Your favourite, box 8, Aston Marvel, is looking to turn the tables. You're getting $4.60 about it, out from $4.40. $8 to $10 about Wedding or Baby. Tinker Yvonne, 14 out to 21, back to $19 next in the trade. And tab number 1, Jagged, attracting interest, $31 into $21. Dane goes 8, 7, 4 and 9 with his top 4 picks. Here's Dane.
The ever impressive Aston DB, Weeping Lassiter, Struck Gold. Gary Peach's Gun Dog has been 165 into 133, all the rage from 8. Aston Marvel, 460, the only ones in single figures. So favourite in 8, Struck Gold. Green lights on, set to go. Race 8, Warrnambool, they're ready. Racing. Struck Gold was the one of the last to get out, but he's mustering really good speed. But the leader was West Song early on. Struck Gold goes straight back to the inside and took over. West Song second, 5 clear then to Tinker Yvonne, followed further back by Jagged. Getting up on the inside, Wedding or Baby from Myola Sunrise. Then Aston Marvel on the swing for home, and Struck Gold set Tada running on West Song down the outside with Tinker Yvonne, but Struck Gold wins again. Struck Gold by 3/4. Tinker Yvonne flashing, and third was West Song. Fourth back on the inside, Jagged. Back behind those Aston Marvel, Wedding or Baby, and Myola Sunrise in 25 and 36.
Struck Gold, the winner, 140 Super Tab. Defies a bit of a drift, just beats Tinker Yvonne, who flew home. 540 a place, no third for West Song. Rounds out the quarry from the Bull. Third event here, Angle Park, Jace, just over 90 seconds away from start time. Favourite is On the Tequila, $2 into 190. Best back to beat it. There was good support dashing Wilma early. It was $4 into 320, but just gets back out to 360 late.
Yeah, it's an interesting betting race, isn't it? Look, I thought, much like the market, they were the 2 main chances. With the yellow coming out, it probably frees the map up now for Redeemer Prize to lead just about uncontested here. There's no speed in it, and I thought for that reason that On the Tequila would land closer than normal. Dashing Wilm was coming back from a 700 only 7 days ago, and she had a full... Well, she's had a very, very full program of 700s now for the last 4 months, so... She doesn't have much time for a freshen up. Her class will carry her a long way, and the small field's obviously going to assist, but I just thought the blue would have too much zip. As I said, I think the 7 will probably lead for a fair way, and the other pace aspect in the race is Hoogley. 4, 2, 7, 8, nothing too original for me. They're pretty much in market order for this third event over the 5:30. It's a grade 5. Let's get you to Brenton. For this third event over the 5:30, it's a grade 5. Let's get you to Brenton.
Runners are heading to the start here on their way to the boxes. Third of the night here. This is the Bowie Carpentry and Construction Stake. And at the start, race 3, On the Tequila. For Robin McKellar, the favourite here at $1.90. Dashing Wilma, she's had some support at $3.70 on the tab fixed. And then we're out to $6.50 for Hoogley. And Redeemer Prize at $6.50 as well. $10 for Express Black, number 1. Race number 3 of the night. Previous going the way of Sizzle and Shine for Stephen Brook. Runners are about to be called up behind the start. Race 3. First division of the 5th grade here. Our feature race tonight, race 6, the Bay Road Queen Stayers Cup Final. A terrific staying race. And that'll be a brilliant event later on. 10,000 to the winner as well. They're moving in. Race 3, 2:15 On the Tequila. Light on. We're set to go. On the Tequila, 2:15 the favourite. We're ready. They're set. Racing On the Tequila away on terms. Dashing Wilma shows speed, is going to drive and lead. Well, Dashing Wilma takes him to the first bend, clear of On the Tequila, who'll go and put the challenge on. A couple away came Express Black, and next is Redeemer Prize, and Hoogley back at the tail. Down the back On the Tequila, out by 2 to Dashing Wilma, a length to Express Black, and a couple away Redeemer Prize and Hoogley up to the turn. On the Tequila led. Dashing Wilma will keep coming. On the Tequila in front. Dashing Wilma to the outside. On the Tequila holds off Dashing Wilma. Third home Express Black, and then came Redeemer Prize and Hoogley. The time here is around 30 and 50.
So 4 will get this. 4 to beat 2 and 1. On the Tequila holds on 30 and 56 the time and pays $1.60 UTAB. Best of $1.80 there on Super Tab. Jace, back to you here for race number 6 at Sandown, and favourite Play Nice. Well found now, $2.70 into $2.10, meeting with good support.
Yeah, it was an even better price last night, I think. He went up. He went up $2.90. Yeah, so he's $2.90 to $2.10. I thought he'd be just about the best bet of the night if you want to play that way. I refuse to make specials in staying races these days, but he just looks far, far too progressive for these. His win here beating Jai's Jet last start was comprehensive, and it's a very similar field. I'd expect him to dominate these again. I think Jai's Jet will run second to him again. He loves to just jog behind him, and he's in Jai's Jet will run second to him form at the moment. Wide draws a bit of an issue. He's never won or really fantastically from wide draws as a rule, although he did have the pink here last start. So left him next best. Luna Star hasn't won a race since October, although she has primarily been in stronger races. Just think she's lost that winning feeling, and Golden Ratio's been going okay, but really needs to step up here to beat what looks to be a pretty promising stay at Play Nice. He's a full brother in blood to Tornado Tears, Rip and Sam, those sort of dogs. And he looks like he's going to make a little name for himself as well over a staying trip. He's certainly not going to be Tornado Tears, but he's going the right way about it. Let's get your track side for the 6th, second leg of your quaddie.
Over this trip, 6 of 59 overall, was third at Geelong behind On the Off last time out. Sky One back with us. Thanks, Jace. Intriguing race here. 4 Play Nice is the up-and-coming distance runner here at Sandown of late, and he's at $2 here for race number 6. 4.20 Jai's Jet, and then you're out to $6.50 Luna Star, $9.50 for Golden Ratio, who was 6 to Aston Velvet in the Pink Diamond final last week. The green light is on. Lure on the roll. The Toongabbie Lodge, they're set to go. Ready and away. Beginning well was Peachy's Girl. Driving across was Jai's Jet, and they go together into the first turn. Just got to check there slightly, Peachy's Girl. And hustling through now was Trojan Package to join the leader. Right behind them was Play Nice, is stuck to the rail and gets up to 3rd and 4th. Jai's Jet back to 4th. Deeper on the track, Luna Stars. They get bunched into the turn going out of the straight. Further back to My Father's Son, Golden Ratio and Long Black Lass. They are tightly bunched as they run down the back. The leader was Luna Star out wide. Hustling through now was Play Nice, has got up on the inside of Trojan Package. Trying to get through also was My Father's Son, and then Trojan Package, and deeper on the track was Peachy's Girl. In the straight, Luna Star leads the way. Coming at it was Play Nice, and I think it got it. Play Nice on the outside has been some sort of run. Gets up and scores, I think, over Luna Star, and Peachy's Girl will run 3rd. 4th across the line was even closer. Trojan Package, Golden Ratio were there in a tight go from My Father's Son, Long Black Lass, Jai's Jet in a thrilling race. The time is 42 and 57.
Yeah, it is close, but to the eye, I think the 4 will get this, and it does Play Nice. $1.90, $1.20. It's a good win, and there it is by just over a neck on the line. Luna Star 2nd and Peachy's Girl 3rd. It's 4, 3 and 2 to race number 6 at Sandown Park. Landing good bets, as Jay said. It was $2.90 in on the fixed. It'll pay $1.70 New South Wales. UTAB $1.90 Super Tab. 4th event here, Dapto. Heat 1 of the Grade 5 series over 520 metres. Rumble Ranger, 320 out to 340's a drifting favourite. Miss Free Rain, 350 out to 380 drifting as well. 420 out to 440 Nordic Thunder, also drifting. And 5 out to 6 Renegade Paul. Where are the firmers? One of them is Star Present. $10 into $8 off the wide draw. It's a winner of 2 from 14. Ran 4th here at the Track and Trip behind Blazing Wheel last week, but was only beaten a length and 3/4. Looking to go a few better this time around at its 2nd attempt at this track and distance. 8 out to 11, Cindy Marie, first in double figures. Interesting betting race. Not a whole lot more I can give you of an inward push. Just late Nordic Thunder as we get to the death here goes $4.40 back into $4 off box 7. That's the on-topper for Gary as well as we join him.
Ahead of Miss Rain, number 2, 350 out to 380s are about to be caught in. Collars and leads off. About to go forward. Thank you, Lewis. Gee, it's been a very quiet betting race this. They've hardly come for anything. Everything's been a drifter. Rumble Ranger 320 out to 350 are on the favourite. Like I thought Nordic Thunder had run well. He's the only greyhound to break the 30 here at 29.87. He did it 4 starts ago. He can run time, this dog. Probably preferred him the inside, but he might get a clear run down the outside, but he can make a case for every runner. Green light, Lure Travels, about to find out. Race 4, ready. Racing, not a bad break either. Cindy Marie got away well. She's showing good speed and is going to lead now over Rumble Ranger, Renegade Paw. Out wide, Star Present, Nordic Thunder behind them, wet to the inside. They'll follow next by Rockstar J Bay. My Free Reign and Agira, the tail ender. Cindy Marie down the back by 2-1 Star Present, Similar Mage, and then the Nordic Thunder. 3 lengths away in the field came Rumble Ranger, followed by Miss Free Reign, Rockstar J Bay, Agira and Renegade Paw. But Cindy Marie doing it okay on the corner, turns in front. Nordic Thunder rocketing home. Cindy Marie a length on the line, the Nordic Thunder. Star Present third from Miss Free Reign. Further back into the field then came Agira, Rumble Ranger, Rocks J Bay and Renegade Paul, the tail ender, and the time record of around 30 seconds even.
Cindy Marie wins and pays $972 over Nordic Thunder and Star Present. 5-7-8 to the 4th event from Dapto. Race 7 here, Ballarat, is the 3rd leg of the quaddie. And Mosaic Art is the favourite. Wow, well tried at the skinnies. Opened $1.40. Well done if you got on. It's into $1.18, this favourite. Coming off 2 consecutive victories at Ballarat. First up in its Australian career, and at Echuca last start. Second up in its Australian career. It's an ex-New Zealand mare by Art Major, who's now a winner of 4 from 17. But it's 2 from 2 since making the move across the sea, now racing in Australia, looking to go 3 from 3 and returns to Ballarat. Its first win here was over the 17.10 by 7.5 metres. It's now coming back to do it over the 2,200 metres. It is a 2-time winner over this distance back in New Zealand, though. Village Voice, $8 out to $9, 10 out to 14, City Siren. The Regulator draws gate 1 and goes 18 into 15, and Bronski Moment 14 out to 23 next in the trade. Dan has the favourite on top. If you're playing exotics, though, some good value in amongst them. 9 to beat 6, 2 and 1. The top 4 selections as we get to Dan.
Former Kiwi mare Mosaic Art has won both races in Australia. Trained by Emma Stewart, Mark Pitt drives. An Art Major mare, $1.22 about number 9. Village Voice, number 6, trained by Larry Lynch at $9, the only other one in single figures. Darby McWigan has the drive on Village Voice. They're just about ready. Race 7, it's the Bacchus Marsh Pacing Cup, 3rd heat. Favourite number 9, Mosaic Art. Green light is on and they're racing. And getting away smartly from gate 4 was Bronski Moment, but kicking up hard underneath it now, Carmi Dan, and Carmi Dan is going to go through and lead and keep out Bronski Moment into that turn. Carmi Dan in front, Bronski Moment's outside of it, getting up level again into the bend, and then in behind them the Regulator, out wide on the track and pressing on around them now into that turn was Wingate Guy. Wingate Guy sliding forward, gets into second spot as they enter the back straight. Leaders back is the Regulator. Bronski Moment shuffled back as the favourite presses 3 wide, Mosaic Art, and it looms up now 3rd. 3 back the inside as they head along the back stretch was Bonner Khan, and then around it City Siren. Second last is Cornish Smuggler, and outside of it at the tail of the field was Village Voice as they work their way off the back. 1,400 to go, and Mosaic Art runs to the top. Favourite takes up the lead, 43.5 lead time, and it's Mosaic Art now in front. Second is Carmi Dan. The Regulator 3 back along the pegs, and Wingate Guy without cover. Then 4 back the inside was Bonner Khan. Around it was Bronski Moment, who was up there challenging for the early lead. It's now about middle of the field. First quarter of the last mile in 29.9. Cornish Smuggler 5 back along the pegs. Then just up ahead of it with a circuit to go was City Siren, and last on the outside was Village Voice. With a lap to go, Mosaic Art, the ex-Kiwi mare on top and leads by about 4 metres. Wingate Guy without cover, and behind the leader was Carmi Dan. The Regulator 3 back on the pegs. 5th on the outside of it was Bronski Moment. Then came City Siren outside of Bonner Khan. Second last is Village Voice, and last of all is Cornish Smuggler. 33.7 the second quarter, and Mosaic Art makes her way along the back straight, and she edges slightly further in front now and leads by in excess of 4 metres. In second position is Wingate Guy, and then Calm Me Down behind the leader, fourth Bronski Moment, and then the Regulator City Siren, Bonacam third last, and then Village Voice and Cornish Smuggler. Mosaic Art off the back, 400 to go, travels well and has a healthy lead. It's about 5 metres clear. The third quarter was only 30.5. In second spot, Wingate Guy. Bronski Moment hooks out wider. Calm Me Down is called up, and then came the Regulator, but into the straight. It's Mosaic Art, 5 metres, Wingate Guy. Bronski Moment still running on. Mosaic Art clear with 100 to go, though, from Wingate Guy and Bronski Moment. And Mosaic Art wins again. Mosaic Art first. Beat Wingate Guy, who did a good job and stuck on well for second. Third, Bronski Moment. Then the Regulator City Siren.
Favourite wins Mosaic Art, $1.20 beats Wingate Guy and Bronski Moment, 9.74. About to box here Hobart for the third, and favourite is Manila Prince at $1.65 in from 1.75 in the red rug. And I can tell you that there is absolutely nothing tried to beat it. It's one-way traffic for Manila Prince. It's Coles on topper as we join in.
Salting grade 6, scratch 6, mum's the word, so 9 gets a run. Manila Prince, who's a little brother to the previous winner, is the odds-on favourite here at 175. 2 Love Again, 440, 350 Manila Sultan from box number 7. First line goes up, Manila Prince, Spotted Law, Spoken Law, Manila Sultan. Now the evens coming forward, Love Again, Dark Beluga, Reserve Adam and Dan, and Pretty Law the outside. All box set to go. Reserve Adam and Dan and Pretty Law ready here. All box set to go. Off and racing, and Manila Prince began quickly off the inside. The favourite's going to be the early leader from Love Again in second spot. Running third, Bespoken Law, then a trouble back in the field there. Manila Sultan, Adam and Dan in trouble too. Dark Beluga. Around the turn, Manila Prince, the favourite, kicks away from Love Again. Manila Prince beats Love Again. Third placing goes to Adam and Dan. Fourth home, Manila Sultan. They were followed in by Dark Beluga, Spotted Law. The last couple, Spoken Law and Pretty Law.
Bolts in there, 1, 2, and we'll get third check for you, but it's a race-to-race double there for the Manilas and Michael Stringer. This sixth event from Albion Park's the Tab Super Spreaders Final, and it's a crack field. Photo Man, who took out the Flying Amy last week's your favourite here from box 1, and deservedly so. Got to say, having submitted these tips earlier, if I had my chance again, I'd absolutely have Orchestrate up a lot further. I think $7 is well over the odds about Orchestrate. He's well drawn inside of 2 very hard fences here, Dulceria and Farmore Beach. And dogs down on the inside, there's not a lot of pace. Photo Man can be hit and miss. Extra Malt, we know, is not always a brilliant beginner. Equaliser, he normally would settle in the back half of the field, and Impact can really mix his box manners. So at $7.50, I think he makes good appeal. Orchestrate as a bet, but Photo Man I thought was the obvious starting point. Extra Malt, her local knowledge, and Equaliser, of course, won the Group 1 last year. So this is a super field. Well, there's Superman and Wonder Woman. Let's get to Liam.
As our Sky 1 crew joined us before the running of our feature Group 3 Tab Super Spreaders Final over the 520 metres. I've gone the 1 Photo Man here. I just love the inside draw once again. Did everything right. Early speed last week at the Flying Amy Classic. Ran the time as well. He's going to get every chance to punch through, hold the front, and looks the one to beat. Equaliser, he'll be thundering home. He's drawn to get a cheap run from box number 3. Extra Malt, box number 2. She was back to her best last week, and Orchestrate. If there is to be a bit of an upset from those drawn closer to the fence, Orchestrate's got the early speed to utilise that wide draw. 1-3-2-7, Tab Super Spreaders, Group 3, race 6 on the card at Albion Park. Here's John Brash.
Here at Albion Park, $40,000 going to winning connections here of the Group 3 Tab Super Spreaders. For our UTAB friends, we've got a treble jackpot here of $5,000 start pool. Treble on races 6, 7 and 8. Photo Man, the Flying Amy Classic winner, $2.60. Ahead of the Victorian Equaliser, unbeaten, 3 runs on this track. Won this race last year, Equaliser. On its way to winning the Group 1 Brisbane Cup. Equaliser $4.40, Extra Malt $5.50, Orchestrate $6 and Impact at $8. Moving forward, Photo Man, Equaliser, Dulceria, Orchestrate. Extra Malt, Impact, Farmore Beach, Power Moves. The club would be happy to make this a Group 1. They're ready. The Group 3, Tab Super Sprinters 2022. Favourite 1, Photo Man. Green light is on. They're ready. Racing, Photo Man began okay with Extra Mould. Pushing up there was Dulceria. Down the outside, here comes Orchestrate. Where's Equaliser back midfield? Going out of the straight and Orchestrate crossed. 2 in front over Photo Man. Running through Extra Mould. Equaliser got to 4th. In the centre, Farmore beats 3 wide. Power moves. A break to Dulceria and Impact last off the back. It's Orchestrate still 2 in front. Over Photo Man, Extra Mould, and then came Equaliser in the straight. Orchestrate in front. Here comes Photo Man and Equaliser. Equaliser along the rail, makes it back-to-back. Super Sprinters, Equaliser, a brilliant performance, beat Orchestrate and Photo Man. In behind them was Extra Malt, followed by Dulceria, then Impact, Power Moves, and Farmore Beach, one of the last in 29.80. That...
And it's Equaliser for the Jason Thompson kennel. Takes out the Tab Super Sprinters final again and pays $4.30 and $1.50, just as all eyes were focused on Orchestrate and Photo Man. Up the rail and wins. A big win too. 3, 7 and 1 across the line. Divvies are on screen. Beats Orchestrate and Photo Man for third. $2.10 and $1.50. They pay a place respectively. 3, 7 and 1 to the Tab Super Sprinters final at Albion Park this evening. Ninth event here from the Bull. About to box away. Favourite is Unathi Bale. It's $1.33. Now $1.25 off box 1. So it's trimming in at the shorts. Dane goes 1, 2, 7 and 4 with his selections. To the Bull we head.
Box of 3 and 6 vacant, field of 6 to run. As our Sky One audience rejoin us now for the running of the ninth. Getting set, moving in. Unathi Bale favourite here, 135 into 130. Nitrogen Outlaw 420. It's just back out now to $5 as they get set. Daff's Extreme 10 out to 15. Our Endo's 15 on the same line. Blazing Beast 21 and Golden Hands the outside at $31. RSN rejoin us here. Favourite in 1, Unathi Bale at 125. There's the green light. Set to go. Race 9 Warrnambool. They're ready. Racing and away fast off the inside was the favourite Unathi Bale. Musters good speed to lead. Nitrogen Outlaw goes with it, and they match motors now to the first turn ahead of Blazing Beast. A gap of 4 lengths to our Endo, then Daff's Extreme, and Golden Hands was last on the swing for home. And Unathi Bale raced away up by 3. Nitrogen Outlaw down the outside, but it's Unathi Bale. Unathi Bale by 2.5 to Nitrogen Outlaw third. Blazing Beast fourth. Daff's Extreme ahead of our Endo, and the last one home would have been Golden Hands in 21 and 93.
So favourite salutes as the market expected. 1 beats 7 and 4, and Unathi Bale wins. It'll pay about $1.20 on the New South Wales tote to take out race number 9 from Warrnambool. Back to the 4th here from Angle Park, Jace. Just prior to touching on this one, let's go back to that win of Equaliser in the Tab Super Sprinters, the Group 3 level. That made it, 4 from 4 now at the track and distance. It was a big win.
Yeah, big win. And look, it's why I sort of profess to say that Albion Park's arguably the fairest metropolitan track in Australia. It's a great place to bet because, you know, they get their chance. I mean, he's been able to run down a dog in Orchestrate who's running good time on the bunny. You know, come from midfield, done it that tough way, and he absolutely loves it there at Albion Park. It suits a dog of his style, and onwards and upwards now for the big fella for back-to-back Brisbane Cups. 1-8-2-4 for me here at Angle Park. I'm with the favourite. Thought that from the draw, obviously he's going to get every chance here. Razzle Darrell, 30 and 77 winner from the draw recently. He's a PB of 30 and 50 around here. In fact, he's a 3-time winner from 7 goes with 2 minors. So good stats from this box draw, and not a stack of space, not a stack of pace directly on his outside. I thought he'd get every chance to find the bunny and be hard to beat. Classic McLaren I thought was a nice value chance in the race. He's getting on in years, but he loves outside draws. The last time he had this box was in a really strong race behind Don't Tell Bluey, but if you go back the last time he had the pink prior to that, he beats Infidel Umpa in good style, 30 and 69. So that was just back on the 12th of May. Not ancient history by any stretch. The Czech Zinfandel Nicky slow away, low draw suits. This is a softer race than the recent clashes with Don't Tell Bluey, and Scorching Sun is absolutely a pace aspect in the race, but Still yet to win in 7, racing consistently, absolutely, but generally finding one better, had him next best. Let's get you to Brenton.
I'll tell you what. That's all.
Double as runners are moving in. $1.60 for the red runner. Razzle Darrell. Last few being locked away. Light on. And we're set to go. Race 4 here at Angle Park. They're ready to run. Set to race. Racing, Razzle Darrell down near the inside, away only fairly initially. Sutton Sandy flew the lids, leads them up over to second. Victor Kurt chopped down to the inside and cut Razzle Darrell out of a run. As Scorching Sun improved, then Classic McLaren and Zinfandel Dickey, but down the back it's Sutton Sandy. Away a length and a half, Scorching Sun, then Razzle Darrell. Behind those came Victor Kurt, Classic McLaren with Zinfandel Dickey up to the turn. Scorching Sun moving to the lead. Razzle Darrell finishing on, but Scorching Sun clear, and Scorching Sun has gone on to beat Sutton Sandy. Third might be Zinfandel Dickey from Razzle Darrell, and then Classic McLaren and Victor Kurt. Time here is around 30 and 60.
For the 4 Scorching Sun, 6:52.40 over Sutton Sandy. 2 likely edges out the 1 for that third placing. Could be 4.521 to race number 4 from Angle Park. Get it up on screen in just a tick. 5th event here, Penrith. This is to start the quaddie. Luke John's your favourite. Jack Callaghan's in the sulky, but it's drifting. $1.75 out to 2.20. 2.50 out to 2.80. Back to 2.60. Brevity. Lucky Beach Boy, $11 into $6. And then it's 21 about Stelina off the inside gate to head the rest of the field. So Lucky Beach Boy attracting good bets. Drawn gate 2 as a last start Bankstown winner. That was 10 days ago. It's won 2 of 5 this preparation. The other victory was at Menangle first up over the mile, beating One Big Shoe by 4 metres on the line. It is a previous winner here at the track and trip. It's won 1 from 5. With a minor placing to boot as well. 11 into 5.50, a good push, Lucky Beach Boy. Fred goes 3.529, Luke John getting the nod on top. So they are about to score up. Other side of this 7th event from Sandown Park. Let's Win Coin is your favourite at this stage. 3.70 out to 3.90 though he's drifting. Hamilton best tried to beat it. In the yellow rug goes $8 into $5. Penrith first.
Who's halved its price. Best backed runner number 2. By far and away the best backed runner, Lucky Beach Boy, halving its price. Stelina comes up. Getting ready now is Lucky Beach Boy. Luke John, the easing favourite. Dan Fernando, Brevity, and up on the outside, Sedana stand by for a start. They jump at the top of the lane to the judge and 2. They're all ready to go. It's green for go and they're underway in the quaddie kick-off and being driven along to try and find the lead out deep, Brevity, but Lucky Beach Boy bounces out, gets to the pegs first. Luke John momentarily has won one cover, but not for long because now Brevity takes over. Leads Lucky Beach Boy. Luke John left cast in the breeze and on its inside Stelina. They were followed then by In Shuby Shoes and then Triple VC in the running line. Back on the inside, Most Happy Cullen. Last pair are Dan, Fernando and Sedana. Lead time was 7.3 and in the direction of the 1,200 metres they run. And the leader is Brevity by 4 metres to Lucky Beach Boy. Up on the outside without cover is Luke John and 3 markers. 4th Stelina, 1-1 the Ruffy Triple VC. It's covering up in Shuby's Shoes and then we go back on the outside to Dan Fernando, Most Happy Cullen, Sedana's at the tail. First quarter of the last mile was paced in 30 and 2 as they swing into the lane now and down the straight they'll get the bell lap to go. Brevity the leader shows out from the favourite Luke John and covered up the best backed runner in the race, Lucky Beach Boy. On the outside 1-1 Triple VC Stelina and then Dan Fernando in Shuby's Shoes and Most Happy Cullen, and seeing them all as they work into the back is Sedana. 30 and 5 the second split, 60 and 7 half. They'll start to quicken up at the 600 metres. The leader Brevity, Luke John about 2 metres away, getting closer. Back on the inside covered up Lucky Beach Boy and then came Triple VC, Dan Fernando, Stelina in Shuby's Shoes, Most Happy Cullen, and 5 metres away to Sedana. Off the back back. 28.5 and Brevity still led the way. About 4 metres. Lucky Beach Boys all dressed up. Can't quite get to the party. Is about to. And then came further back in the field. Then is Luke John and Stelina. Heads were turned. How much in the locker for this leader? Brevity straightens up. In hot pursuit on the outsiders. Lucky Beach Boy. Brevity a metre in front. Inch by inch cutting back the margin. Lucky Beach Boy. The Beach Boy over the top grabs the lead. And Lucky Beach Boy beats Brevity. Most Happy Cullen dropped from the sky. Got up to run third, I reckon, over Stelina Sedana. And then in Shuby's shoes, Luke John, Triple VC, Dan Fernando.
Behind the two, Lucky Beach Boy, money was spot on, 481.60 over Brevity and most Happy Cullen, rather, 2, 5 and 9. Seventh event here from Sandown Jace. This is a big go, Hamilton, $8 into 3.90.
I would agree that the $8 was probably fractionally over the odds. Having said that, $3.90 now. Look, that's still about a fair price, I guess, in some respects. Look, the key to him here tonight is there's not stacks of pace just instantly around him. The blue Rickett and Rick we know is going to come away slow. Zivan Vale generally doesn't ping the lids. Not to say there's not pace in the race though, so he's still going to need to step well. The other dogs that have got the wings here, 1, 2, 7 and 8 can all certainly come out on their night. I thought that Let's Win Coin could sort of cut and run here. She had a quick sojourn up here to Richmond last week and she loves it here at Sandown, so I went with her. 8-5-7-4, here's Dan.
Good race this, the RSN Central Open Affair. They're ready, set, and away. Flying out Let's Win Coin, good speed. Rickett and Rick hustling through was Luna Cruz and trying to keep the lead on the inside. Hadouken. Luna Cruz has found the front from Hamilton, who's close and handy. Hadouken behind it. Let's Win Coin off the track between runners Rickett and Rick. Railing through was Zivon Bale looking for clean air, and going via the Cape was McInerney. Something had to give. The leader was Hadouken. On the outside was Zivon. Going to the lead now, Rickett and Rick. Rickett and Rick's charged away. Big win, Rickett and Rick. Beats Luna Cruz. Third was close. McInerney was weaving through on the rail, and Dusty Burbsky outflied. Then came Hamilton, Zivon Bale, Let's Win Coin, and was at the rear of the field, and Hadouken was there as well. Might have to watch that race about 8 times to see what happened. The time is 29.73 for Rickett and Rick.
At a price, 12.60, 3.40 Super Tab. Luna Cruz at 5.80, placing for second, and we'll get third up as well. So already exotics are probably going to play pretty well here to the 7th event from Sandown Park. Well enough you found Rickett and Rick. 5th event here, Dapto. First leg of the quaddie if you're playing. Favourite Butterfly Angel, 2.30 out to 2.40, drifting in the blue rug. Energizer Miss is $4 into 3.20, best backed and second favourite off box 8. Appetising, $7.50 out to $8 early, now back into 7. Culpable Models, $6.50 out to $8.50. Jazz Party, $8 out to $10 next in the trade, and $8.50 out to 12. Never Forgotten is the first, rather next in double figures. So Butterfly Angel, your favourite, ran second at Wentworth Park behind Fat Boy's Dream last time out, only beaten a length and a half. Great record back here at Dapto though, 5 starts for 3 wins and a minor placing. It's on top the Gary, 4, 8, 1 and 5 as we join him. And a minor placing, it's on top the Gary, 4, 8, 1 and 5 as we join him.
Okay, thanks, Lewis. Look, I've stuck with Butterfly Angel, as you've indicated. She's got a great record here at Dapto, 5 stars for 3 wins. She's run 29.87. She's run 30 seconds even. Had a most recent win here 4 starts ago. And as you said, she was runner-up and a close second at Wentworth Park last start. But she really likes this track, and she can run the time. And I think if she's able to assume that early lead, she might be able to break this field up, knowing what she can do on the clock. All right, behind the boxes, collars and leads off and about to go in. Energizer Miss, not without a hope though. She's had 2 starts here for a win and a second. She can begin, so she might get clear running down the outside, and the money's come late for her now. She's in the $3.10 Energizer Miss from $3.90. The Butterfly Angel will run the $2.50 favourite on fixed odds. All in, green light. Lure Travels, we're all set. Race 5 at Dapto. Ready. Racing Butterfly Angel away quickly with Capable Model and also Never Forgotten, but Butterfly Angel's going to lead. Appetising works the second. The inside then was Never Forgotten. Off hills there, Energize and Miss got on the back there of Appetising. Dawafen also General Katana further back in the field now. Capable Model, Jazz Party is the tail ender with Dixie Hawk, but off the back and Butterfly Angel. She's got him stretched right out. She's broken him up. 5 in front. Never Forgotten, Energize and Miss and General Katana, but once she led, that was it. Butterfly Angel did it nicely over Never Forgotten. Third home Energizer Miss, General Katana fourth. Now followed by Jazz Party, Capable Model. Well back was Appetising, Dixie Hawk the tail ender, and the time will be around 30 seconds even.
Butterfly Angel wins the first leg of the quaddie. 4 beats 3 and 8. Hobart next.
Thursday nights are the time to play at your local. On all races at 4 selected Greyhound tracks, back a winner on the tote with venue mode and its winnings paid. Plus, your stake back as a bonus bet up to $25. Tab, long may we play.
Gamble responsibly.
When it comes to car insurance, take out Appia's windscreen and glass option to ensure those little accidents that can happen don't ruin your daily drive. That's Appia value for you. Call Appia today on 13 50 50.
It's on. The race to the greatest toy event in the universe. Toy Mania at Big W. Enjoy our Toy Mania price match guarantee. Big W. Every day's a big day.
Bold is standing out, never blending in. It's unapologetically chunky and never thin. Bold is savoured, never swift. It's plentiful, rich, sensations ignite. Old Gold is bold in every bite.
Race number 4 here from Hobart, and Nalem Fences the favourite. $1.15 it was shortly, just before rather. $1.25 it is now, so it's drifting. Dewanaby Dean, $4.20 out to $4.60 off box 1. Fortune Master 10 and solid. Nothing much to report down the board either. Bit of a quiet betting race here. Cole goes 8, 1, 7 and 4. Here he is to call. Cole goes 8, 1, 7 and 4. Here he is to call.
It's awfully hard to beat. It's been a little easier. $1.12 out to $1.28 now. The specking number 4, Fortune Master's been 17 into 10. About to be boxed away. Thank you, Grant. About to get set here for the 4th of the night. The hot favourite, Nalem Fence, for a winner of 10 from 25 on the track. 11 starts for 2 wins, 6 minor placings. Has broken the 26-second mark. That from box 1, but no other greyhound in this field has really gone close to breaking that time barrier, which is a really good indicator around this 461 metre circuit here in Hobart. So getting set, Dewanaby Dean, Ticket to Tokyo, Langley Roo, Mr. 10%. Followed in by Molten Shard, Fortune Master, Reserve Runner White Poison, box 6, and the favourite, Nalem Fence to the outside. We're all boxed, we're set to run. The 4th over the 461. Off they go. Nalem Fencer wasn't the best into stride, but now starting to muster out wide of the track. White Poison, the early leader, quickly gobbled up by Nalem Fencer, who went on by. Molten Shard, Dewanaby Dean next, followed by Ticket to Tokyo. Then Fortune Master, Mr. 10%. White Poison back to the tail with Langley Roo, but Nalem Fencer has dashed well clear. Dewanaby Dean holding down second, but the favourite, Nalem Fencer, by about 4. Dewanaby Dean stuck on really well. Ticket to Tokyo, Langley Roo made some late ground, then Fortune Master, and they were followed in by Mr. 10% and well back, Ticket to Tokyo and White Poison. Mr. 10% and well back, Ticket to Tokyo.
8, 1 and 3 there to the 4th from Hobart, so the short price favourite goes in Nalem Fencer in 26.15. Third leg of the quaddie, 600 metre feature, the Tempest, and went 1, 8, 7 and 3 here. Street Cry's not always the best beginner, but box 1 just has a habit of, especially on these bent starts, bringing those slow beginners out. So as long as he can settle midfield and getting clear air in the middle stages, I thought he'd be the winner. The dog on his outside, Bad and Bougie, shouldn't worry him too much. Keen's not really been coming out, so there should be enough room for him there to drive up in the early stages, and I thought he was the one to beat. Pocket Money had the red and was awesome last week. I just now worry about box 8, but absolutely up to this race. No question. He's a very, very promising stayer. Look, I thought Hearts Colliding went up a silly price, $34. I know she's much better suited inside, and this is a harder race than what she's been competing in recently, but she's always wanted 600 metres. All you can do is win, and that's what she's been doing, and she's $23 still, so could absolutely give you a push for her if you want to play one at odds each way. And well, if I leave Keen out, Brash will give it to me, so I've left one of my favourite dogs. He's a full brother to She's a Pearl. He's won 76k in prize money himself, and he does excel here over the 600. Here's John for the Tempest.
Super sprinters in the previous running 29.82. South Sky Crew joined us before the running of race 7. Equaliser went 29.82, winning the Group 3 super sprinters. It went 29.77 last year. Can it go back-to-back in the Brisbane Cup? We'll find out over the next couple of weeks. But here's the Tempest, the Garrard's the Tempest over the 600 metres. John Brash with a call of race 7.
And these runners are at the boxes. For the Garrard's the Tempest, starting signal given. This race introduced by the club last year, taken out by Pour It On last year for Craig Chandler. We've got $3.10 pocket money, $3.90 Street Cry, $4.60 I'm Explosive. One before our big one tonight, the Garrard's Superstars Invitational, the next on the card over the 7:10. And there's the green light. The 2022 Garrard's the Tempest over 600 metres, favourite 8 pocket money. Set. Racing, pocket money midfield away, Street Cry began brilliantly tonight. Leads over Cincinnati Hope, rallying through, Keen is handy, followed by I'm Explosive, pocket money caught deep in midfield, then Bad and Bougie, Hearts Colliding and Pokey Pay out at the rear. Street Cry, 3 lengths in front up the side over Cincinnati Hope. They got 6 lengths in front over Bad and Bougie to third, followed by pocket money. Then came Hearts Colliding, Keen was checked and Pokey Pay out towards the tail, but it's all Street Cry coming to the bend. Well clear over Cincinnati Hope, then Bad and Bougie, but Street Cry bolts the Tempest in by 5 lengths. Second home Bad and Bougie, third Cincinnati Hope, followed then by Pocket Money in front of Hearts Colliding, Pokey Payout. Keen towards the rear was Cincinnati Hope, down around 34 and 80 to Street Cry.
Who wins the Tempest final is tipped on top from Jace, 481.30. Bad and Bougie second. Cincinnati Hope was third, 125. Across the line to race 7. On start time here, the 8th at Ballarat. Last leg of the quaddie on their 10-event program. Cobber, favourite, 140 into 125. 440 out to 550 for Monsieur Delacour. Ruby Wingate, 5 out to 8. And 17 to 19, American Alley is the first in double figures and next in the trade. Quick look down the board. They're all drifting. It's all about the very short favourite here in Cobber, who was a Maryborough winner 2 starts ago. It's only had the 1 attempt here at the track and trip. That was a minor placing. It did run 4th here over the 17-10, 3 starts back. It's won 2 of its last 4. It's in good form, Cobber, but the odds will tell you that into 125. Here's Dan.
Race 8 on the program. Cobber, short price favourite now from barrier number 1 at $1.25 fixed odds. He was better priced than that. $1.40 he opened. Cobber, $1.25 now. Monsieur Delacour at $5.50. He's racing better, and he did win here a few starts back, 4 runs ago. Ruby Wingate at $8.50 going for back-to-back wins. Mildura race tomorrow. And also Bendigo. Day meeting, Bendigo tomorrow night. Day meeting at Mildura, and Saturday night, of course, at Milton. They're set. Race 8, Central Automotive Repair and Servicing Pace, and they are racing, and coming out of the gate strongly from the inside is the favourite Cobber, and keeps out Monsieur Delacour. Idle Times angled back in behind the favourite and gets to the spot behind the leader, and they're crawling into the first turn. Ruby Wingate is next on the outside as they work their way into that bend, but it's a comfortable lead for Cobber. Cobber settles down about 5 metres clear. Sulky's length or more on Idle Times with Monsieur Delacour the outside. 4th is Hook Eye Joe. Then came Ruby Wingate, 5th on the outside. Drifting back was the Big End of Town, and it's 4 back on the peg line with American Alley outside of it. Along the back straight, Cobber ambling along, 1,600 metres to travel, 45.8 for the lead time, and it's Cobber. about 5 metres in front. He hasn't been asked to wipe the sleep out of his eyes as yet. He's, getting 40 winks at the same time as he's getting a comfortable run in front for the favourite punters, and leads from Monsieur Delacour. Obliged to race without cover, not that they have gone hard to this stage. Idle Times third, Ruby Wingate fourth, Hawkeye Joe fifth. Around it was American Alley. Last of the 7 is the Big End of Town. Past the 1,200 metres. 32.5 the first quarter of the last mile, and Cobber leads the way. And at this rate, he might have to butter up for track work in the morning, because he wouldn't have blown out a candle so far. And with a circuit to travel, Cobber leads 3 metres. Second, Monsieur Delacour. Third is Idle Times. Ruby Wingate fourth, with no change in running. Fifth is Hawkeye Joe, and then American Alley. And last, the inside is the Big End of Town. About 800 to go. Now, they've quickened up a little bit, but the leader was entitled to, and Cobber into the back, a second quarter of 30.9. And now he starts to stride along. He's allowed to stretch out down the back, fill out his hopples a bit better, and he stretches out well. The short price favourite 4 metres in front with 600 to go. It's Cobber leading. In second spot, Monsieur Delacour with Idle Times third. Next is Ruby Wingate from Hawkeye Joe, American Alley, and the Big End of Town is dropped out. 400 to go, and it's Cobber 5 metres in front of Monsieur Delacour, who gets space to drop in behind the leader. Third quarter was 27.3, and Cobber in full flight turning for home. Nicely clear of Monsieur Delacour, then Ruby Wingate, Idle Times, then American Alley, but Cobber's got a big lead with 100 to go. Ruby Wingate trying to get Monsieur Delacour for second. They'll battle out second and third. Monsieur Delacour giving plenty, but it's Cobber easily. Cobber first. Monsieur Delacour just held second, about 7 metres away from Ruby Wingate. Idle Times fourth, then American Alley, Hawkeye Joe, and the Big End of Town. Final quarter 27.9, mile rate of 2 minutes, 0.4.
Favourite wins, Cobber, as the market suggested it would. 1 beats either 4 or 7, 7 or 4. Boxing here at the Bull. We'll get that liner up on screen. Miss Cosmic Lee, 440 into 290 is your favourite off box 5, and it's on top for Dane Barry as we join him.
3:30. There's the green light. Set to go. Ready. Race 10 Warrnambool. They're ready. Set. Racing away fast off the inside. Ravenabelle shot through to lead. Miss Cosmic Lee's right there and has taken over just. Ravenabelle now a length away in second, being passed by Cypress Bale out deeper. Robin's Choice back behind those Thibault Bale and dropping out to the rear. She's so amazing around the turn. Miss Cosmic Lee in front. Down on the inside, Cypress Bale Lake. Miss Cosmic Lee's kicking on in. Just one. Gee, what a skin of its teeth. Miss Cosmic Lee from Cypress Bale, Robin's Choice, Ravenna Bale and Thibault Bale, and she's so amazing in 22 and 29. Geez, I nearly went the early crow.
But luckily, Miss Cosmic Lee falls in there. 280 Super Tab, 310 New South Wales UTAB. It's 517 to the 10th at the Bull. Still awaiting that minor number Ballarat. It's still a photo after Cobber took it out. 1 beats 4 and 7, though, we're hearing now. Of course, Monsieur Delacour gets it, $2 and no third divvy, Ruby Wingate. 90 seconds away from the first leg of the quaddie here at Angle Park. Jace, race number 5, and you've got the 4 on top. Now, what can you tell us about Terrific Tyler?
Yeah, she's a really nicely bred bitch. She's just had the 9 starts. She's won the 4, and her win here recently, I thought was outstanding, and I'd be happy enough to suggest that around that even money quote's a good price about her. The second behind Midoriyama here when she went 5.16 to the mark, 30.53 overall, beaten narrowly. Had no luck in a heat of the size at Gawler last start, but has run good time over the short course here. And I thought that, as I said, the vacant on her outside and then a wide runner in Sky and Thunder. She's not really going to get any pressure to her outside at all. Thought that she could lead and win. I had the pink next best, Mr. Ibrox. He's going to get a long, long way back. He's better known as a stayer. This distance range doesn't suit him at all. I think 390 probably for me is under the odds about him, but he's going to hit the frame, absolutely. Sky and Thunder probably absolutely the same sort of explanation for him. He's not going to really bother them too much early. He's probably better suited at 600. He certainly was in Melbourne. And I left the red next best. But, I would have thought the blue would be too good for these. Let's find out. Here's Brenton.
A double at $2. Terrific Tyler. We've got $3.90 for Mr. Ibrox, who will get back and be really strong. Sky and Thunder is at $4.60. Runners are down at the start here. Now, what have we got here is I think a football has just made its way near the racetrack. We had Leicester moving up to try and collect that. Lost his wing speed that he used to have back in the day. And Matty go to collect it, fancies himself as a in and under midfielder and grabs the footy. So, okay, we're not far away from a start here. This is race 5, the PJC Construct Stake, kicks off the quadrilla. We got Terrific Tyler at $2 on the tab fixed. $4 Mr. Ibrox and $4.80 for Sky and Thunder. First division of the 6th grade. And they're being placed away. Light on, set to go. Terrific Tyler Lefay for Aussie Checkia. We're ready. They're set. Racing. Terrific Tyler flew the lids. Straight to the lead. Out by 2. Sky and Thunder early. Then came Mr. Ibrox over to third. About 4 off the lead as they go to the back. 5 away came Researched. And next at Sandy. Then came Curious Dick and Gemtree Apollo. Taking over Sky and Thunder. Took the lead from Terrific Tyler. Mr. Ibrox was next and a big gap away St. Sandy. And then came Curious Dick. But up to the turn. Sky and Thunder led. Mr. Ibrox running on. Sky and Thunder clear. Mr. Ibrox charging late. Oh, Sky and Thunder maybe from Mr. Ibrox, but there's not a lot in this. Terrific Tyler, then St. Sandy, Curious Dick, Gemtree Apollo. The time here is around 30 and 50. We stand by. The 6 is the winner.
So 6 will hang on. 6 beats 8 and 4, 30 and 55 the time, and it goes to the Green Rug Sky and Thunder at $5 and $2.40. Race 8 here from Sandown, Jace, the grade 8 over the $5.95. Jarek Bales, your favourite. Mapunga Warrior is on top for you, $5 into $4.80.
Yeah, went 4-2, 5-1. Just look, he's the best dog on his night in the race, no question. Jarek Bale, but look at around even money. I'd let him beat me here. Look, Mapunga Warrior loves his track and distance. His run behind Aston Ulysses was good without being outstanding. The time was quick. He was slowly away. That was the problem. He can do that from time to time. He's not by any stretch a brilliant beginner, but he's got a stayer basically, and Flying Lantern has got no early pace drawn inside him here tonight. So I wouldn't expect him to get too far back. Fingers crossed. Jarek's obviously the class runner, as we mentioned. Whatever I say was super behind Aston Ulysses. She just runs gun races time after time, and she goes around at good odds. So I'd certainly be including her. And McCooley's lad's down on his best form. He's come up with the right draw, step up in trip. Maybe we'll see a turnaround in his form. He's probably appropriately priced there at the $6. I went around Aston Ulysses just because of the draw, quite frankly. I thought it was a competitive race. And that being the case, I thought it would be tricky for him to get over, especially with the speed drawn underneath him here. 5, 6, 7 can all come out. Here's Dan.
And they're moving in well. The last leg of the quaddie. Good luck if you're alive. Rickett and Rick adding some spice to the total, to the approximates after winning the third leg. Green lights on. The grade 8's favourite, Jarek Bale, box 2, set. Racing. Beginning well in the middle was Whatever I Say, and it flew across to lead. It brought over Loxton Bale with it, and it's camped behind it in second at the post. Torpedo Tears up to third from Aston Ulysses across to fourth, and Jarek Bale starting to get into its working next. Railing through Mapunga Warriors close and handy. They drop McCooley's Lad and Flying Lantern. Many chances. Whatever I Say, the leader. Out on the outside, Aston Ulysses. Hustling for the run up on the inside now as Jarek Bale is there and looming large. Around the turn, leader Whatever I Say. Jarek Bale storms home over the top though. Jarek Bale, great win. Beats Whatever I Say, and Mapunga Warrior on the rail will run third ahead of Aston Ulysses, who was good in fourth. They were clear from McCooley's Lad, who railed home late, from Loxton Bale, who knocked up, and then Torpedo Tears and Flying Lantern, and the time is 34.04.
For the 2, Jarek Bale, 271.30 over Whatever I Say, 220. Mapunga Warrior at $1.90, 2, 5 and 4 to the 8th event there, Sandown Park. Race 6 here from Dapto. Heat 3 of the Grade 5 series. Little Whiskey is your favourite, $2.70 into $2.60. It's 1 for 1 here at the track and trip in a 30 and 46 last start, beating My Margarita by close to 4 lengths on the line. as a $2.30 favourite, led them up and was not for catching. That was its 5th career victory. Now shooting for win number 6, looking to go back-to-back. Club Model, $5.50 in half a point to $5 is next in the trade. Believe So, drifting, $4.60 out to $5. Thirsty Friday, open $5.50, got to $6, back in half a point to $5.50. 7 out to $9 for Never Cry is one of the last in single figures. Gary's numbers here are 2, 4, 7 and 6. Thinking Little Whiskey will go back-to-back in race 6 here at Dapto. Here's Gary. Thinking Little Whiskey will go back-to-back in race 6.
I know you're playing with your jingles. For race number 6, as Lewis joins us now from Sky also. And the favourite here, Little Whiskey, $2.60. She's been pretty solid in betting here, Little Whiskey. She was able to lead all the way here last week at her first Dapto run, and she has won at Wentworth Park in 30 and 19. Look, she probably nearly just about looks the leader here. Never Cry might be the only other one to go with him. But I think he can lead Little Whiskey. Might be nearly good enough to get home here. Club Model steps up back to the 500 here. Not without a hope. Thirsty Friday, it's a moment. All some sort of chances. Never Cry. Been racing over the shorter trips. Only had the 5 career starts. Sam Sultana looking for a double. And he's up to the 500 for the first time. All right, race 6. Little Whiskey will run the favourite as they're all in. Green light. Lure Travels. 6th event at Dapto. Favourite to 2. Ready. Racing Little Whiskey got away well, so did Never Cry now. Never Cry is going to lead Little Whiskey early. Now follow Thirsty Friday, and it's a moment. The inside then was Club Model. Around them there goes Believe So. Now well back in the field, Tarawai Pepper and Winkler down the back and getting through. Little Whiskey headed off. Never Cry went to a 2 lengths lead. A length away to Thirsty Friday. A break then to Believe So. Now follow by It's a Moment. A minute off in the field. Winkler, Tarawai Pepper on the corner. Little Whiskey in front. Coming hard back on the inside is Believe So. Little Whiskey in front. Oh, gee, this is tight. Little Whiskey maybe over Believe So, but it's very tight. A close third, Thirsty Friday. A break, It's a Moment, Club Model. Followed further back in the field then was Never Cry, faded right out of it. Winkler and Tarawai Pepper in the time of around 30 seconds even, and gee, this is tight. Little Whiskey was hanging on for all it was worth, the favourite. Believe So was slowly but surely reducing the margin on the inside. Believe Little Whiskey was probably in front of Stride before the line. Believe So's all but got on terms, and this is very, very close. 2 Little Whiskey and 8 Believe So. 7 Thirsty Friday will be in 3rd placing, and Believe So's got up on the fence and won it. Number 8 Believe So has nailed Little Whiskey right on the line. In fact, no, it's a dead heat. It's a dead heat. So that's the indicator there. It's a dead heat between 2 Little Whiskey and 8 Believe So. So a dead heat, Little Whiskey, Barcia Bale, Tammy Backstar, Troy Provis, and number 8 Believe So, My Redeemer, Olivia's Top, Stephen Milligan and Philip Goodsell have dead heat.
So 2 and 8 have dead heated there at Dapto, and the 7 will be 3rd. We'll try and get some divvies up after this at Penrith, race number 6. They're scoring up here. Australiana's your favourite, 240 to 215, back to 230. Best tried to beat it at a price, the 5 Chronicles, $14 into 10. Here's Fred. The 5 Chronicles, $14 into 10. Here's Fred.
Moving up well. This is race 6. Reason for a Grange is the inside runner and debutante. She's a 4-year-old mare. Favourite Australiana. Set to go. Stand by. Lights on. Racing. Australiana bounced out quickly, goes to the lead over So Jack, and then came War Club, and on the outside Deep Chronicles. Very
Perform. Almost one of the last. Perform goes up. Next one up is Gimme the Flick.